Get 'em! What's good, everybody? It's your boy BOOGOTTINYC, and yes, this is our bottom line. It's time to get it lined up, you guys. I hope everybody's having a fantastic day. What's going on out there in YouTube land? It is Tuesday. That's right, you guys. Tuesday, February the 24th, 2026. Let me get this camera straight. Hope everybody's having a fantastic day. Let's go, you guys. Let's go. Who we got up in the building this early? Oh, we got everybody up in here. Hey, Batty, how that audio sounding right there? Let me know. I'm looking at the cam. Let me go ahead and get this audio straight for us real quick. This video straight. Thank you so much, Liberty. Appreciate you. I saw that. Thank you so much. Let me go ahead and do. Excuse me, guys. Sorry about that. And let me raise it up just a bit like that. Oh, what was that? What was a bit too compliant, Bugatti? Come on now, we can do it. Let's go ahead and get that right. See what we got going on over here in this video section, everybody. Okay, we got to lift that up just a little bit. Get it Batty Lens certified. It's not certified if it's not giving a little bit of height up there, like Washington Heights, you know? Now we're going to get that part straight. See something. Let's go with, excuse me, guys. How everybody doing this morning? It's snowing like crazy yesterday. We got it all taken care of now. But oh my, oh my, oh me. It was real, y'all. Let me tell you. Had a nice, serious workout dealing with that snow yesterday. You know, we got to get those prayers up in the air first before we do anything else. But I want to make sure that I'm in the camera straight. So, you know, we got to get those monitors right. Hope everybody's good out there in YouTube land. Just so you know, I'm going to try to hold myself together today because yesterday I found out that I lost, one of my best friends decided not to wake up yesterday. His name is Thomas, middle name Tom, and it's one of my best friends ever. Out of nowhere, we just didn't even know that he had cancer. He was dealing with it, and took him yesterday. So this episode, bro, Tom, this episode is dedicated to you. No excuses, bro. You know how we do it. I'm going to pull through no matter what. This episode is dedicated to you. I love you, man. Let's go. Also, we got to get those prayers up in the air. Let's do it. I'm going to pray for everybody in the building, for life, love, safety, security, family, and animals. Come on, man. You could do it, dog. You could do it. I know you can do this. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Pray for Jeffrey Spilker. We're going to pray for V, Casey Ramos, Rebecca Lanyan Bueno, and I'm hoping that you're feeling fantastic today and you're going to get through with those doctor or whatever the doctor's telling you about as far as when it comes down to your diagnosis and everything. Jay Wood, I saw you go up. Liberty and Justice, Winter Rising. I'm so happy that you're here early because every time you're here, things just seem to come together the right way. You're always on point, and I surely really do appreciate you. Who else are we praying for right now? Casey, my other brother from another mother. Hope you're doing well too. Check yourselves out. Don't forget to go to the hospital and look in on yourselves, guys. Work is not that important. Iggity, Audrey, who we got up in the building now? Who else we got up in here? Kendra Walker, thank you so much for being here this morning. I really appreciate you and thank you for being here. Just trying to keep on with my time. You guys know what I'm doing over here. We're just letting it all out right now. I'm checking the time so that I'm ready to go. Queen Shay, Rebecca Lanyan Bueno, every single person that's here, I'm gonna tell you guys right now, if I didn't have this show, if I was not able to do this right now, I'd be all over the place. So let's get it. We got some good health sections going on. This is why I do this. We do this to make sure that you guys see that there is love out there, even if I don't know everything. Get yourself a channel, come together, and I'm so glad that you guys come here. And if, like I'm telling you, for this whole past year and a half, I don't know what I would have did without you guys. I love you and I thank you. Amen. Let's go. It's time to get this cracking. Come on, boy. I know you can do it. I know you can do it. I'm ready to go. They're ready to go. I said it's time to start the show. I hope you're ready, yo, 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 yo. And we wind it up, wind it up, wind it up. It's 6 o'clock somewhere. Love you, dog. Let's go. Don't play with me. You want to wave? I got you. Let's go. Come on. I know you can do it. I know you can, because it's time. We need another one? Really? And beat on the forehead. You know, you had one just like that too, bro. Big head, just like me. Two tanks moving simultaneously. We gotta open up those pores. We gotta open up those pores. We gotta, this dedicated to you, dog. Remember the Maxima? It was like, what, 2001? Pulled up in the box Maxima, all chrome, not even all chromed out, on all 4 BBS rims. System was stupid. The system cost more than a car. And this is the song that he kept on repeat, no matter what. If you was a dude that was in that passenger seat with 3 dudes in the back, you had no choice, because you was going to listen to, ooh, I want to sex you up, ooh. Tick tock, you don't stop until the tick tock, you don't quit, hit it. Tick tock, you don't stop till the tick tock, you don't quit, hit it. Hey, beautiful lady, I need you tonight, lovely, lovely lady. I wanna make you feel alright, yeah. Sing, ooh, I wanna sex you up. That was the first one. We don't know about that. Come inside, take off your clothes, I'll make you feel at home. Now let's pour a glass of wine, cause now we're all alone. I've been waiting for the night for you to hold on close to me, cause I've been dying for you, girl, to make love to me. Girl, you know I'm hooked on you. We can do it till we both wake up. That's why I come here. That's why I come here. You know what I'm saying? I need y'all just as much as y'all need me, and I proved it. Cause if pump that beat. It's Tuesday the 24th. That's right, y'all. 2025. 6. I'm your host, Bugatti NYC, and this here's our bottom line, where we be talking about this and that and chat and this and this and that. And we be talking about this and that and chat and this and this and that. Just got me lit. What's good, everybody? Hope y'all doing good. Come inside, take off your clothes, I'll make you feel at home. Now let's pour a glass of, I didn't even know I could do it. Yes, you guys, you see what I'm saying? Show you how it means for me to come here. Hope you guys are having a fantastic morning, because now I feel so much better. I hope the whole episode goes for about 4,000 hours. I'm going to be honest with you, because when y'all leave, I'm going to be grabbing for you at the door like a little kid at kindergarten the first day you drop me off. But let me just tell you one thing, you guys, you could have went anywhere. The fact of the matter that y'all came here to chill with me today, to be by my side and to hold me down, I appreciate you, whether it's for a minute or the whole show. Just got to let you guys know I really appreciate you. And guess what? Sometimes I need you to hold me down. I'm not perfect. I make mistakes sometimes too. I might fall. My scarf might come out. I might mess up 1,000 notes or whatever. But guess what? Doesn't mean my heart is not in the right place. When you see a person's track record, no matter how rough they are, believe it or not, they still, you can kind of open up for certain people. And you know what? Our people over here, that's exactly how I feel about our bottom line. It's time to get into it, you guys. That's enough about the personal stuff because, we got business to attend to. So let's get it. What we're going to do right now is, I got 5 on it. I'm going to stack 5 videos at a time. Why? Because I need you guys to let me know where you're chiming in from. Let me know what time it is. And please do me a favor. Please try to stay on topic and stay on point. We have a lot of stuff to get into today. Trending topics, current events, my antics, and the #1 chat and family members in YouTube history. You guys, please give yourself a round of applause because, again, I could not do it without you, as you can see. Yes, you guys, guess what? Now, I'm not even going to wait. I'm just going to go ahead and do it. Let's get into these titles. Let's get to work, you guys. Let's go. What we got here? We got Trump. After the latest Mar-a-Lago breach, should Trump be scared? What do you guys think? This is now the 3rd attempt on his life, even though he wasn't there. He doesn't know that. And guess what? After you get to a certain point in your life, you start to wonder, is it worth it? Then you wonder if it's actually making a difference or making a change, in the areas of what you're doing. I don't know what you guys think, but guess what? Let's keep on moving forward because we got a lot more on the topics. Let's keep on. We've got massive chaos in Mexico as U.S. citizens are being told to shelter in place. That's like telling me your ass is grass and you better be able to put everything that you can in front of the door. As you guys know, there's a lot of situations going on in Mexico with the cartels. And now we have no choice but to tell the people that are there to shelter in place until the possibility of the military trying to go ahead and regain control because there's so much chaos going on. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys, because last but not least, y'all see him over there out of nowhere. Bam, bam, bam. I told you. And then I said it 2 days ago, right after Andrew got those bracelets and got locked up. Yeah, you know what I told you guys? I said, I wonder if anybody else, any more powerful people will be arrested. Guess what? Nope. Yes, as a matter of fact, we got Peter Mendelsohn, who was arrested in the Jeffrey Epstein case due to Andrew, and because he was actually doing the same thing, allegedly, that Andrew was doing. Trending topics, current events, much, much more. Let's get into it, you guys. Glad you're here. Do your boy a favor, double tap that screen and hit those likes. It's time to get into our bottom line this Tuesday morning. Let's keep it moving, you guys. Wait a minute. Only if guilty. What else you got? That's right. Respect the host, because I ain't that hurt. I'm still here doing what I got to do. Again, this episode dedicated to my boy Tom. Love you forever, bro. Let's get it right now. Let's get this thing going right here. Let's see what we got up here. Right now, we got President Trump who says the nation that plays games will face an even higher tariff. Told you guys, even though those tariffs have been pulled back, does not mean that we don't have other measures and other ways to get what we need to get done. And also, I told you that a lot of countries are going to say things like, okay, now let's pounce on the U.S. since they have that new tariff thing that came in. Not a good strategic move. Let's see what the president has to say about it, you guys. Let's go.
U.S. President Donald Trump on Monday warned countries against backing away from recently negotiated trade deals with the U.S. This follows the Supreme Court decision Friday to strike down his emergency tariffs.
Come on in,
Trump said he would hit them with much higher duties under different trade laws. On social media, he said, quote, "Any country that wants to play games with the ridiculous Supreme Court decision, especially those that have ripped off the USA for years and even decades, will be met with a much higher tariff and worse than that which they just recently agreed to. Buyer beware." Trump said he also may impose license fees on trading partners as uncertainty over his next tariff moves gripped the global economy and sent stocks lower.
So now he's just basically trying to keep everybody corralled and keep everybody at bay. Because think about it, now they're thinking about it like, let's go attack. Once they see weakness, there's a way to attack and try to go ahead and get the monetary back, all of this crazy stuff. So they telling them to hold back, don't even try it. Sit down, eat your slice of pizza and be quiet. Let's go.
A spokesperson for the U.S. Trade Representative's office did not immediately respond to a request for further comment on Trump's plans. In Brussels, the European Parliament decided on Monday to postpone a vote on the European Union's trade deal with the U.S. after Trump imposed a new temporary import duty of 15% on imports from all countries.
They don't know what would be the terms of the deal now.
Nicolas Frederic Poitiers, a research fellow at the Bruegel think tank, says there is a high level of uncertainty in Europe over how this will play out.
It is unclear what will be the rules under this new tariff, so this has to be calculated good by good. It is not unlikely that there will be goods where the tariff rate will be somewhat higher than under the agreement of last year.
So now thinking business-wise, that's a good thing. When he said that they don't have no idea what's going on, it's uncertainty, especially at a time like this. We don't need them to be able to come at you all crazy. So now that everybody's uncertain, it gives them more time to figure out more moves to secure what he needs to do. Strategic business, smart person, order the deal. That's why we got a businessman as the president. Don't know if you guys noticed those moves right there. Let's keep on moving forward. Now we got a trouble man, the one that was at Mar-a-Lago. We're gonna call him Trouble Man, armed with the acetylene and the ot gun. You remember yesterday? He had an obsession actually with Jeffrey Epstein, come to find out. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. I might be a little hit, took a punch, but guess what? You're gonna have to knock me out to get me out of here, especially from where I was raised and brought up. We're gonna keep on moving, you guys. Let's get into this situation here and see the tie-ins or the possibilities here.
Parker, former FBI agent and Fox News contributor. She is live from Mar-a-Lago. Nicole, thank you so much. I know you got some breaking news, but first, I just want to play a little sound from Dan Bongino, the former deputy FBI director. He was talking yesterday about
Do your boy a favor if you're just now coming in. It's trending topics, current events, and much more. Our bottom line. We do this every single day. Double tap that screen. Let's get those likes up to get more people over here. I really would appreciate it. Let's go, you guys.
sense of complacency about political violence that needs to be stopped. Let me just roll that and get your reaction. Roll it.
America's exhausted with this stuff. This is not okay. It's never been okay. But now the third time, I think there needs to be a really hard look in the mirror by a lot of these people with the Hitler and fascist analogies as to why these people would see that as an existential threat and do crazy things like this if this turns out to be directly connected to some political attack. As I said, I don't want to get out ahead of that. You're right. Was it a suicide by cop? I keep it all my options open at this point as the investigation pursues. But, once, twice, three times, this is absurd.
Nicole, what do you think?
Dan Bongino is exactly correct. This is an ongoing investigation, and there will be much more information that will come to light.
Somebody in the comments said that, and I'm all for jokes, and I appreciate it, man. We're going to bust that joke out right now. Said, damn, what'd you say? I appreciate that joke right there. What'd you say? Damn, plastic surgery ain't hitting for her. Looked like her Botox expired. Oh, you dead wrong for that one, but I appreciate it.
Right, but the fact that it is just almost commonplace now. This is the third attempted potential assassination attempt on President Trump. I mean, what individual shows up at Mar-a-Lago with a shotgun, is told by law enforcement to set it down, and then moves it to the position of fire? You should never, ever be entering the inner perimeter of Mar-a-Lago or ever having a firearm lifted towards law enforcement and think that there won't be a lethal consequence. But again, this is becoming commonplace. It is so brazen. I remember even 10 years ago when President Trump was first coming onto the political scene, they were calling him Hitler, calling him a fascist. This individual who did this act, it was around 21 years old. Think about it. He was around 10 or 11 when President Trump first came onto the political platform. But again, let's see what happens with the investigation. To determine the motive, it's going to take a lot of work by the FBI. They will be digging in. They will create a whole profile on him to determine who was he. He was one person on the outside. His cousin even said, he wouldn't even hurt an ant. He wouldn't do anything. He was known to be very quiet, but obviously a troubled individual on the inside who may have had suicidal ideation, mental health issues. The FBI will definitely break that down. But my understanding, based on some reporting, was that he had an obsession with Epstein. And he wanted to make sure that there was an awareness about Epstein. He had exchanged text messages with a colleague at a golf course that he had worked with. And they talked about Epstein and that he wanted to create awareness. That might have been something that led to the motive. They will look into that personal grievance and what, in the end, was the precipitating stressor that caused him to leave North Carolina, drive down to Mar-a-Lago with a gun, with a gas can, and ultimately he lost his life.
You know,
Oh boy, yeah, that's what happened right there. So again, we're gonna keep on moving forward and see what we get with this story. Do your boy a favor, let's double tap that screen to get those likes up. Get on over to Washington because we got a judge that permanently blocks the release of the final Trump classified documents. You remember the ones from Mar-a-Lago, coincidentally? Let's go ahead and keep it in the same aspect, you guys, and see what's going on with this. Let's go.
And the special counsel report on President Trump's handling of classified documents won't be made public. President Trump pleaded not guilty to 37 criminal counts after prosecutors said he repeatedly refused to turn over classified documents taken to Mar-a-Lago after he left office. Judge Aileen Cannon dismissed the case after deciding Smith's appointment was unlawful. Now she's barring the release of the report, saying, quote, it would cause irreparable damage to former defendants and, quote, contravene basic notions of fairness and justice. Chief Investigative Correspondent Aaron Katursky is here for more on that. So, Aaron, what went into this decision?
Someone said that guy played the stupid game and won the stupid prize. Who was that? Okay.
And how significant is this?
Well, it's significant because we're not going to see what Special Counsel Jack Smith prepared, what he actually found. And as you say, President Trump pleaded not guilty, denied mishandling classified documents. But we know classified documents were found at Mar-a-Lago, many of them just packed haphazardly in boxes stacked in a bathroom. So the public will never know what kinds of documents were there. We had some sense from our reporting, but won't know the full extent because Judge Cannon has decided the report cannot be made public. And this was something that Trump asked for, his Justice Department agreed with, and now the judge that he appointed has affirmed.
Is it?
Okay, let's keep on moving forward. You guys, you know we don't stay around too long until we get the source of what we need, and we keep on moving. This way, if you want to look further into it, you can. But I really would appreciate it. Double tap that screen. Let's get those likes up. A whole gumbo gambit of information is coming through this morning. Start with politics and keep on going. Let's keep on moving right now because I love this section right here because no one really talks about the president this way, and you don't get to hear from victims as well as victims' parents as much. So yeah, we're going to open up the segment right now just for a little while because the angel mothers, they had a lot of praise for Trump. And during they said he's doing a thankless job, meaning not getting too much thanks for it when it comes down to the migrant situation with the illegal immigrants. Like a lot of people are on the fence about it. But take a listen to a couple of these people who actually are really praising Trump about, the way he's going about taking care of the borders.
They let in everybody. They didn't check anybody. They let in everybody. Among the first bills I signed into law after taking office last year was the Laken-Riley Act. I'm so proud of it. To ensure illegal alien criminals are rapidly removed from the United States of America, if that's okay with the media. That bill has already been really playing a big role in the life of our country. It's resulted in over 21,000 illegal alien arrests. 21,000. We're joined this morning by Laken's parents, who I have gotten to know. These are incredible people. And I want to ask Laken's mother, Allison, to please come forward and say a few words, please.
What I notice is people say her name a lot, but nobody really hears from the family. Laken Riley.
Well, this is unexpected, but I think that a lot of people feel like that President Trump is maybe different than the version I've gotten to know. And I just can't thank you enough. You have said from the beginning, literally the day after this happened, that you would not forget about Laken. You weren't president at that time, and you have not forgotten. You have fought a fight that most people would not want to have to fight. Most people wouldn't. They would just say it's just easier not to do this. And President Trump you are doing a thankless job that most people just wouldn't do. And I just can't thank you enough. There are just not enough words to say, because if you lived the nightmare that we have lived, you understand the importance of the job that he's doing and securing our nation and fighting for our families, because this could be any family. This happened to my family. This could be any one of your families. And Laken was the most responsible, hardworking, kind, selfless, beautiful Christian. And she wasn't somebody that put herself in bad positions. She didn't make bad choices. She was just a good girl. And she just wanted to go for a run that morning after she'd gotten up at 4 o'clock the morning before to decorate her roommate's door for her birthday. And she did everything for everyone else. She expected nothing in return. She just wanted to be a good friend and a good sister and a good daughter and a hardworking nurse she was working so hard for. And I'm beyond blessed and thankful that you're honoring.
Can we get the likes up so that more people can come over here and see stuff like this? I see we got 300 something people in the building. Can we really go ahead and get those likes up? I really would appreciate it, you guys. Do your boy a favor, double tap that screen. All you gotta do is double tap the screen, hit that like button. Let's get more people over here. People need to hear about this story right here. She looks just like her mother. This is such a terrible story, and I'm not gonna cut it off. I don't care if it go 4 minutes. We're gonna go to run on this.
Not just Laken, because she's one in a ton of people that have suffered at the hands of illegal immigrants. She's not the only one. And so thank you for honoring all of them, not just Laken. And we're just beyond grateful. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
I'm Steve Dusky.
Yeah, y'all, I don't know. I can't be angry at a man like that. I really can't. I'm tired of the BS and people trying to hate and all of that crap. We've been putting it down this month from Jesse Jackson, from all of the people we've been looking out for. Y'all need to get that man bags and meet him at the airport and stop playing. Like, real talk. Get it together. Come on, let's go over to Mexico now, because the reign of terror and chaos in Mexico, as the troops are pow-powing these cartels, it's crazy right now, you guys. Let's get on over there and see what's going on. Yeah, we got to keep on moving. Double tap that screen to get those likes up. That's how we do it over here.
The U.S. State Department is telling Americans in Mexico to shelter in place as law enforcement tries to regain control of cities that have fallen into chaos in the hands of the Mexican cartels. This is after the Mexican military took out a notorious cartel kingpin with U.S. support. And we're learning a little bit more about our role in all of that. Not a lot of detail, but we had one. The carnage, cars torched, roads blocked, banks and local businesses set on fire as those cartels are now fighting for power. It's like everybody else is in the middle of a gang war right now. This is Outnumbered. I'm Harris Faulkner, here with my host.
This is crazy right here, you
co-host
guys.
Emily Campagno, and also joining us, Tommy Lahren, co-host of the Big Weekend Show and host of Tommy Lahren's Fearless on Outkick. Cheryl Casoni, Fox Business anchor. And
no, that's it. That's all. I'm sorry, we ain't gonna do no panels. You know, we don't do no panels around here. Let's get on over to somebody who you probably know and love, especially if you live in California. You guys know who I'm talking about, right? The governor, Gavin. I'm gonna let you guys say it. There we go. Governor Gavin. He sparks backlash after a comment that he said, and critics are calling him a bigot. First you talk about Trump when it comes down to the video with the lion sleep tonight. First you talk about that, right? And then you put your foot in your mouth and you do what? You do something stupid like this. I don't think you're going to be able to play up to people when it comes down to trying to get elected. Let's go ahead and see what Gavin has to say when it comes down to his smarts and how his capabilities are kind of similar. Yeah, this guy's really trying to say, well, you know, I'm no better than... Oh, so what are you trying to say about us, Gavin? Huh? Yeah, you took that back real quick. Come on, you guys, double tap that screen and get those likes up because Gavin Newsom sparks backlash after a viral 960 SAT comment criticizing called bigoted. Let's keep on moving forward.
I'm not trying to impress you. I'm just trying to impress upon you. I'm like you. I'm no better than you. I'm a 960 SAT guy. And,
So what do you mean by that, Gavin? And then he tried to act like he was the preacher. I'm no better than you. I'm just like you. I think you need to take your foot out your mouth, Gavin, because you sound pretty stupid right there. And you actually said something that was kind of crazy. President Trump only put up a video.
And I'm not trying to offend anyone, trying to act all there if you got 940. But literally a 960 SAT.
So basically, I'm dumb just like you are. Thanks, Gavin. We appreciate that. Guess what? Guess what we have out here? We got scientists. We got all sorts of mathematicians, philosophers. We got professors. Everybody ain't dumb as a bag of rocks like you, Gavin. And you know what you just proved, actually? You proved that you're probably not fit to be the president by admitting something stupid like that. How about that? Nobody thought about that part, right?
SAT guy, I cannot, you've never seen me read a speech because I cannot read a speech. Maybe the wrong business to be in. My dyslexia, I haven't overcome dyslexia. I'm living with it.
So he really trying to lay it on after that one, boy. Now he's trying to separate himself because he realized what he said was stupid. Yeah.
I was the guy in the back of the classroom and my head down, just praying the teacher didn't call on me.
So what do you want to be in office for? We don't need nobody like you, homeboy.
I went through, I think I lost count of how many schools I had to go to. And, I'll never ever forget. My mom's choice was never to label me.
You mean to tell me y'all not going to use this for sound clips on a song or something like that when he tried to run for president? I never did it. I suffer with ADHD. I'm dumb as a bag of rocks. I got a 960. That'd be a crazy song right there with the hook.
She just had to struggle with me. And I walked in, I'll never forget this. It was probably 8th or 9th grade, walking home, got home early. My mom was always working, so, I'm cooking, literally lived on Stouffer's lasagna, macaroni and cheese. I got finished, 2 pots of macaroni and cheese and got bored. And I went upstairs and there was a file cabinet open and it said Gavin. In fact, she had a weird name, Gavinsky. That was like my nickname. And I opened it up and it was all of these reports from the doctors. And I never realized I was going after school 3 days a week. I didn't know what for. And it was all around. It was the lisp and the reading, the B's and the R's were backwards, spelling which, W-I-C-H, the whole. And I'm like, what is this?
Yeah, what is this? What are you doing in office and you just proved yourself to be unfit and you have no reason to be where you're at right now? I am so glad we got all this on video and on tape and you said it out your mouth. This is not AI. Go look it up and think if you think it is. Do you hear this crazy shit? Yeah, you hear this? This is crazy right here. He's so cringe, everything he talks about. This dude is crazy. He is crazy. Let's keep on moving. Processed food messed up his brain. You know what? I think he's just one of those dudes that think he can get over with the way he looks and just try to, do whatever and play the part. He's trying to do it all the way to the presidency. As you can see, he does not deserve to be the president. Could you imagine what the world or our United States would be like under that man? Let's keep on moving forward, you guys, because I can't believe it myself. And if I can make it there, I'll make it bum bum. Anywhere, it's up to you. New York, New York. That's right, you guys. What did we have yesterday? We had a snow day. And that means we had a showdown as the snowstorms ignited and took over everything in my city of New York. I'm talking about fierce snow pummeling people out of nowhere. So you know what that means? That means that our new mayor, Mom Dami, na is a super cat, na use a dum dummy, na is a super cat, na use a dum dummy. He was trying to do the same thing that the old mayors do. The only thing about it was kind of went about it wrong when it comes down to a dummy. When you went out there and you said that the people that are going to get the jobs, go onto the website, fill out the application, and come on down to the sanitation department with 2 forms of identity. Wait a minute, what? Yeah, 2 forms of identification. So hold on a minute. If you need 2 forms of identification to shovel snow, what's wrong with having the right type of identification to freaking vote? Let's keep on moving forward. This is crazy right here, you guys. I don't know. It's like they're playing, pandering, all types of crazy stuff just to get their points across, but no real definitions or no real reasoning why they do these things. Let's get into it. I love the way she breaks
For those
it
who want to
down.
do more to help your neighbors and earn some extra cash, you too can become an emergency snow shoveler. Just show up at your local sanitation garage between 8 a.m. and 1 p.m. tomorrow with your paperwork, which is accessible online at nyc.gov/snow, and you can get started right away.
I love that laughter right there from Angels Among Us. That face is just like, WTF. I love that, Angels.
Mondani is shoveling it. It's just not snow. Only in New York City would you need an ID to shovel, just not to vote. That's the contradiction that opponents of Mayor Zoran Mondani are pointing out.
The snowshoelism. Check it out, y'all.
This afternoon as a record snowstorm slams the Northeast of this fine nation. Welcome to the Big Money Show. I'm Dagan McDowell, along with my co-host Lydia Hu, Brian Brenberg, Jackie DeAngelis.
No, you know how we do. We don't need the panel. I just needed you to break that down for us. For Mom Dummy, na easy super cat, na use a dumb dummy. Yeah, you guys can use it, no problem. But guess what? It's not over. Because even Trump had a little snippet. You know, he had to say something about it right at the end of one of his speeches, right? He said he contemplated his own more. Oh, no, not there. Let me see what's going on right here. I think I got more on this story. No, actually we don't. Okay, I guess we don't. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. All right, but he definitely did have something to say about it, and he basically said New Yorkers basically need to get their stuff together, because if you require identification to shovel snow, why not vote? And that's just like you're just playing for pandering at that point, BSing. Let's keep on moving forward now, because I guess after the attempt at Mar-a-Lago, yeah, President Trump is contemplating his own mortality following the situation. Talking about structured security breaches as well as much more. Let's see what the president has to say about what happened yesterday. Seems like he got a little bit personal too. Wanted you guys to see this. Let's keep on moving forward. Double tap the screen so you guys can see more stories like this if you appreciate the content.
Read about all these crazy shooters, but they only go after consequential presidents. They don't go after non-consequential presidents. So maybe I want to be a little bit less consequential.
So President Trump making some comments about this shooting at Mar-a-Lago, a security breach at his Florida home. The president thankfully was not there at the time. Investigators say that a man drove into the secure perimeter, with a gun and a gas can, and he refused to drop them and then raised the gun into a shooting position at a deputy and Secret Service agents. According to the security people on the ground there, they opened fire and he was killed in that moment. So White House correspondent Aisha Hasni joins us now, reporting from the North Lawn at the White House. Hi, Aisha.
Hi there, Martha. You can tell the whole situation has affected the president. He was sort of contemplating his own mortality today at the White House during an event honoring Laken Riley and other victims of illegal immigration crime. Listen to this moment here.
I don't know how long I'll be around. Got a lot of people gunning for me, don't I? Huh? But I will not forget them. I'm never going to forget them.
I'm going to pray for the President of the United States of America, all the people that are gunning for him. And this is politics, and I understand that a lot of people are going to feel a certain way about it. But, you know, no person should have their life taken away from them, no matter how, no matter what people feel about it, especially if they have not done anything to detrimentally harm anyone. President's done a lot, and in a lot of other people's minds, he probably hasn't done things to satisfy. But there's no reason to threaten someone's life and make them lose their life out of some politics or things that's going on. Just wanted to say that. Amen. like to pray for people on the spot. I don't like to do all of that. I'm gonna pray for you later. You know how we do. Let's keep on moving, y'all.
So 21-year-old Austin Martin from North Carolina apparently walked right in through the north gate of the property at Mar-a-Lago as someone else was driving out. Here's what happened when officers tried to stop him.
They confronted a white male that was carrying a gas can and a shotgun. He was ordered to drop those two pieces of equipment that he had with him, at which time he put down the gas can, raised the shotgun to a shooting position.
And that is when officers shot and killed him. The president
tore his ass up. What are you, stupid? They probably gave him everything in there, like rat-tat-tat-tat-tat. He was tap dancing the way they lit him up. Yeah, it's crazy out there, y'all. And they just keep on having just keep on going, keep it going, keep it going, keep it going. Somebody's life, man. Come on, man. We got to stop the BS. It's a person's life. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. Let's get on over to, again, New York. But this time it's Staten Island. Over 100,000 signatures in petitions to not have the New York public schools reopen today. You know what they're saying? Wait a minute, how are we gonna get to school? It's so much snow outside. It's still cold, this and that. Well, here we go. I'm gonna say what my father used to say. What? Boy, you better get your butt up. You know how it used to be when I was little? We had to walk 3 miles to get to school. Yeah, in the snow, with no shoes on. You know how they always try to add something to it? With no shoes on. But I ain't gonna lie to you guys, I do remember, Casey, you probably remember back in the day, them snowstorms that we used to have to go through in New York, where you a little dude and the snow was like this high to you. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Check this out, you guys. Y'all know what I'm talking about when it comes down. If you ever been in New York and know how these situations is, yeah, they don't even want to go back to school today. It's so bad out there. And trust me, I mean, it's bad, but guess what? As long as the streets and the sidewalks are good, I think you guys need as much schooling as you can get. Because a lot of them people out there, dumb as a bag of rocks. COVID done messed you guys up. Working from home and all of that, remote schooling. No, y'all need so much more in-person situations. It's not even funny. Not only that, you need to learn how to be more social and talk to people, because you don't even know how to do that because you stay on the phone all the time, or you never really actually get to interact with people. We had that when we were coming up. Let's keep on moving forward. Let's go.
For nearly 1 million New York City public school children, classes resume in person, and that actually has a lot of people upset. And we don't just mean the kids. Eyewitness News reporter Shantae Lance, live at Park Slope, Brooklyn tonight with that part of the coverage. Shantae.
Well, Mike, many parents and students tell us that it's just not safe. This is part of the reason why this tree came down mid-morning. This is Berkeley Place here in Park Slope, Brooklyn. It completely clobbered this car, but if you take a look right across the street, it totally damaged and crushed this one. Cleanup continues into the night.
It's just creating too many problems to get to work.
Down trees in Soho, Greenwich Village, Bushwick, Brooklyn, and the High Bridge section of the Bronx, amid whiteout conditions and power outages in Far Rockaway, Queens, as crews rush to free stranded city buses on Staten Island. Just some of the aftermath of the blizzard of 2026.
Back when I was a kid, maybe, but it's been a while since it's been like this.
Out there yesterday, y'all.
As New Yorkers try to return to normal, Mayor Zohran Mamdani announces the nearly 1 million city students and 75,000 teachers and faculty must return to school.
I do have some tough news to share. School will be in person tomorrow. You can still pelt me with snowballs when you see me.
These students, who are brothers, might take him up on that offer.
I think it's stupid because, we have 2 feet of snow, and it's kind of hard to get there for everybody.
They live in one of the city's hardest hit areas on Staten Island.
Given the fact that I'm going to have to take public transportation tomorrow, and given how the roads have been looking these last, 12, 24 hours, it's not going to be a good ride.
We looking at them. You know how we looking at them like, get your ass outside. Shut up. You have made it walk.
There's no place to walk. Sidewalk, street, people are walking their dogs in the middle of the street. So how are the kids going to get to school if they have to walk?
They're not alone. More than 150,000 signatures are on change.org demanding that New York City public schools instead go virtual tomorrow. The list includes teachers, students, and parents.
It's very bad out here. It's slippery. It's a mess.
I think they deserve an extra day home.
No, I don't.
At least one more day.
South Brooklyn Councilwoman Susan Zwang is calling out the mayor.
We want our children and the teachers' safety first before everything else.
I don't know. What do you guys think about that? You think we should treat them the way that we used to be? Huh? You think we should make them go to school today and make them trek the way we used to with no shoes on through a snowstorm for 2 miles? You know what I'm saying? You know how rough it was when we was little? All right, y'all. Thank you so much for being here. You've made my morning come together now. Let's get on over to London. It's time. We got a new arrest made because of what? Jeffrey Epstein. He's gotten locked up, and I don't know if they let him out. That's right, you guys. It's going down. All of a sudden, first you see Andrew get locked up. And I said, is somebody else going to get locked up out of this? I don't think it's just going to be one person. You guys, they're not playing overseas. You had something to do. Oh, yeah? Go get them. Now, they went and got another one, you guys. Let's go. They're not playing. That's why I got it all on the thumbnail this morning, because they went and got some folks now, yeah.
Breaking news, British police have arrested former UK ambassador to the US, Peter Mandelson.
And I'm talking about powerful people. They're like the former US ambassador. Didn't we say? What other powerful and people will be arrested for dealing with Jeffrey Epstein? Asks no more. We got another one here. Double tap that screen. Let's get those likes up. I really would appreciate to get more people over here to get our stories up. Also, if you didn't do it already, why don't you just go ahead and subscribe to the channel? This way you can always be a part of what we got going on. Hit that notification bell down there so you can know you get a notification when we come on. And also, give me all the money in your damn pockets right now. No, I'm just kidding you guys, because I know it's snowing out there. It's crazy. Plus, it's hot out here for a pimp. And that rent money is about to be due. So we don't try to ask you for your money. We understand. We got some different types of coffees in the kitchen now. Different types of teas as well, since we've been doing our homework. But we'd appreciate to go ahead and double tap that screen and get the likes up. That's how we'll take it in the form of payment, if you appreciate it. Thank you so much.
In a misconduct probe stemming from his ties to Jeffrey Epstein, police are investigating Mandelson over documents suggesting he passed sensitive government information to Jeffrey Epstein a decade and a half ago. He does not face any allegations of sexual misconduct at this point that we know of.
But passing on those documents, that's a real serious crime. Thank you for the jewels. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys for everything. Thank you. Come on, let's go.
Just those other charges of misconduct in office. Senior correspondent Benjamin Hall. Ben.
Yeah, hi Harrison. Look, this has been moving very quickly in the UK. Over the last few days, you remember Prince Andrew was arrested on Thursday.
They locking dudes up every week. They done locked up more people in the UK throughout the whole time of this situation in 2 days than we did over here in association with Jeffrey Epstein. All we had was Jeffrey Epstein and Ghislaine. They done locked up the same amount of people in a week.
Also for potentially releasing sensitive documents to Jeffrey Epstein. And now Peter Mandelson, who was the UK ambassador to the US, one of the sort of heavyweights of British politics under Tony Blair, has also now been arrested. And
this the popo bringing them out the crib, y'all. They ain't put them in cuffs. They just one stood in front and one stood in back of them.
You know, it's fascinating to see how far this chain will go. And there are many people already looking at Keir Starmer and seeing what relationship he may have had with Peter Mandelson, whether Peter Mandelson lied to him about his relationship with Jeffrey Epstein. But it has been fascinating to see this and to watch the videos and the pictures come out of the relationship between Peter Mandelson and Jeffrey Epstein. And it turns out that the relationship there was incredibly close and that it was Peter Mandelson himself who suggested that Prince Andrew should become the trade envoy. And it was from that role that Prince Andrew started potentially leaking documents back to Jeffrey Epstein. So, look, the arrest today means he has not yet technically been charged, but he will now be taken to prison the same way Prince Andrew was. His DNA will be taken, a photograph will be taken, and then this will move on to the next step. But certainly, the British political system is really feeling this, and all eyes are perhaps on where this might lead and who else might be connected to Jeffrey.
It's about to get even worse because now the kids are going to start coming out. Everything that we thought about you guys, I would say the craziest thought you probably thought about, probably a little bit 10% less than what you thought was going on. I really believe that all of the conspiracy theories and everything, at least about 70% are actually true once we start to see all this crap. Do me a favor, double tap that screen and get those likes up. And you also know that they're investigating Zorro Ranch, right? And they're doing a lot of digging and looking for stuff that's probably been buried. Yeah, let's keep on going.
Epstein next.
Well, you set that up. Like, we can't let you go now, Ben. When you say that the British political system is taking a hit, what does that mean for the Crown?
Yeah, what does it mean?
Well, there's first the government and there's the Crown. I mean, just earlier today, Parliament was talking about removing Prince Andrew from the order of succession. The order of succession is perhaps the bedrock of the Crown. It's the bedrock of royalty here. And so a decision to do that really...
After Charles and William is Andrew. There you go. Andrew could be the King of England.
Affects the Crown and the future potentially of the Crown. Now look, it's a long way to go. The King himself, King Charles, Prince William are really distancing themselves from Prince Andrew, but there are big cracks appearing, and already you look at the papers and the media over here and there are big conversations about the position of the Crown at the moment. When you come to politics, the big question is on Keir Starmer himself. It was apparent that he knew about the relationship between Peter Mandelson and Jeffrey Epstein when he made Peter Mandelson ambassador to the US, and he effectively sort of glanced over the depth of that relationship. So, look, there are local elections coming up here in May. Many people feel that if that doesn't go well for Keir Starmer, that he may also resign. And so you have both Downing Street and the royal family both really suffering at the moment.
Woo, yeah, y'all. They shook up overseas. And that's not it. That's not it. How about they got their own Epstein files? How about they have their own Epstein? They have their own... Y'all, what do you mean, Bugatti? Yes, and I'm about to get into it. Let's keep on moving forward. More Peter Mandelson. Come on. You guys are really appreciating this content. Let's double tap that screen because I got more. Let's go.
More breaking news out of the UK. The former ambassador to the US, Peter Mandelson, has been arrested by Metropolitan Police this morning. The former Labor politician has been under scrutiny due to his close ties to the convicted pedophile Jeffrey Epstein.
First he came out the crib chilling, going to work. Now look.
Police released a statement saying officers have arrested a 72-year-old man on suspicion of misconduct in public office. He was arrested at an address in Camden and has been taken to a London police station for interview. This follows search warrants at 2 addresses in the Wiltshire and Camden areas. John Craig has more on this now from Westminster.
The arrest came at the very moment Darren Jones, the Chief Secretary to the Prime Minister, to the Cabinet, was addressing MPs in the Commons on the latest developments on the publication of all those documents that Parliament voted to be released on the 4th of February. Now, what Darren Jones announced was that that's the first tranche, as he put it, is going to come in early March. Well, that could be as early as next week. But clearly the Tories are going to say this points to the Prime Minister's bad judgment in appointing him to the job of ambassador. Now, during those exchanges in the Commons only an hour or so ago, some Labour MPs were questioning the vetting, the procedure, the so-called due diligence when Lord Mandelson, as he then was appointed ambassador. One MP, Andy MacDonald, yes, from the left of the Labour Party, said, why on earth did anybody think it was a good idea to touch Peter Mandelson with a barge pole, he said.
As you know, Ghislaine Maxwell was the bridge between that, and on that other side, Sarah Ferguson was the connection with Andrew, putting them all together. So Epstein was very strategic about how he was using women. And I had just found out that he was paying her every month $15,000, and she actually, oh no, let's not get in front of the stories. It's coming up. I really would appreciate it right now, you guys, if we can double tap that screen and get those likes up. It's not over. We're still peeling layers back of the onion when it comes down to the Jeffrey Epstein situation, because I like to know more than anybody else. Just like that. So we do harder research and go even further, as we've been doing for a year plus. Let's get on over to Sarah Ferguson right now. We've been asked if she's worth investigating due to the Epstein files. She has a lot of emails that are very questionable about her own daughters. And you guys know what we said about those stories back a couple of days ago, right? I didn't say it. Someone on one of the clips said it. They were bringing their own daughters to be a part of these oolay situations. I'm starting to really believe it even more because of the follow-ups that's going on here. Yeah, they were questionable about their own daughters as well as being in Jeffrey Epstein's pocket for over 15 years. You need to know every part of what's going on because once you put the puzzle together, it starts making sense. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. Now we get into some Fergie, the original Fergie. Is she worth investigating?
Now, in your book, you devote some time to his ex-wife, Sarah Ferguson, and I just wonder whether she's in danger as a world-class grifter as well, because the emails of Jeffrey Epstein show her acting absolutely appallingly, and not just on the sensational stuff, helping to set up meetings between that pedophile and her own goddaughter, for heaven's sake, and also her own daughters, and telling it.
You see what I'm saying? Like, why are you setting up meetings with your daughter and your goddaughter with Jeffrey Epstein, Sarah? What's going on with that? Sarah, we think you're a pedophile. Allegedly. You know what I'm saying? And then you're going to tell them about when your daughter was having her whatever like that and how she was getting down with guys. Why are you telling the pedophile stuff like that?
Epstein
had the nerve to say she would marry him and bring more women in.
Another woman that you may marry her too. She's single. She has a great body. Okay, well, marry me and then we'll employ her.
Hold on a minute, rewind. What did you just say, homeboy, that you read in those emails? Let's go back real quick. Let's go.
Daughter, for heaven's sake, and also her own daughters, and telling Epstein of another woman that you may marry her too. She's single. She has a great body. Okay, well, marry me and then we'll employ her. But then
she looked like she could turn into a vampire out of nowhere. Tell the truth, y'all. She could be a phenomenal horror actor, just like that, no makeup. Keep that dress on, or dresses like it.
Again, there's the financial links with one email from Epstein saying he supported her financially for 15 years, Andrew. What did she do for him?
Yes, I'm not playing no more. Yes, put it in there. I'm not playing. Go ahead and do it. I'm down with you over there, Armor. I'm down with your liberty. You already know I'm down with you. It's official.
In return.
Well, so now do me a favor. I need you guys to double tap that screen to get those likes up. And this is why we know more than the rest of the people out there. Because we go further. Bugatti, why are you overseas with them funny voices and all of that? Because that's where the stuff is being said at. That's why you don't find out nothing, because you don't want to listen.
Epstein saying he supported her financially for 15 years, Andrew. What did she do for him in return?
Well, Sarah Ferguson gave Epstein the sort of entree into Andrew and into the royal family. But who knows? I mean, there's still a lot more to come out. But you're absolutely right. Sarah Ferguson is a material witness to the sex trafficking, to what was going on in Epstein's home. She was often a regular visitor there, and she should certainly be testifying to the Senate. But there's also HMRC, Her Majesty's Revenue and Customs, should be looking at her. The Companies Act, I think she broke. The charitable laws, charitable things that she brought.
So they're saying they think that she broke the charitable laws. A week ago, 2 weeks ago, and recently we reported that she defunct all her charities, trying to say it was because I'm being looked at in a bad way, so it doesn't make sense for the charities to keep on going. It's always some other reason, you guys. I'm telling you, there's always something.
Broke running her charities. So I think she's definitely worth investigation as well, and she should certainly be questioned about the misconduct in public office, as should his daughters, who accompanied him on many of these trips. And
as to his daughters, who accompanied him on many of these trips,
used these trips to basically get contacts which they're now exploiting themselves.
Oh, it just gets worse and worse. Where is Sarah Ferguson now, do you know? Because I've read reports that she's in the United Arab Emirates and broke. I've also read reports that she spent a month at a luxury Swiss resort that cost $25,000 a day. And it's a resort that she has promoted before. Here she is.
To thank you in deep gratitude for giving me a safe harbour in the storms of life.
You often get these trips for free.
How could
I think
Sarah Ferguson do that?
Well,
she going wherever she be accepted right now. Plus, she trying to stay out the public eye because she know what that question was. Can we all go ahead and get her? And she had to get up out of London because she know that they not playing. Your ass to be next, homegirl, looking like one of those ice queens from one of those horror movies. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? She don't got to do nothing but change her clothes. And you can do your own makeup, Sarah. Trust me, you good. She walked right onto the movie set. Oh yeah, we see who you are. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. Now we got to get on over to another situation. I want to know. Yeah, I see you guys. I see you. I see y'all not playing. I know y'all not playing right now. Broke or something, always paying for her. When somebody's always paying for you, you at their beck and call, right? Tell the truth. I ain't giving you no more money unless you, and bring your daughters next time. And, it is what it is. They say it, and I'm just calling it out. Do your boy a favor. Double tap that screen for getting those likes up, because even through the heat of what I'm dealing with, still got to be smart and get behind what we do over here and keep you guys up on point of all of this trending topics, current events, and much, much more. Thank you so much, guys. Let's keep on moving forward. We got a family. I want to ask you guys a question, and I'm just going there. If somebody does something to your daughter or your son, and you meet them in the hallway in the courthouse, and you get a chance to put your hands and feet on them, what are you going to do? One more time, Bugatti, for the people in the back. If somebody does something very terrible to your daughter or your son, and you're going to court and you just happen to see them outside in front of the courtroom, what are you going to do? Well, I'm going to get over to this situation right now with this family that's speaking out after a father attacks a person who powwowed his son. Son is now paralyzed inside of the Mecklenburg courthouse. What do you guys think about this? Should he be charged? Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. I want you to see this right here. And there's no such thing as boxing when it came down to this. I'm just thinking they're just saying it's bad because it's a minor. They're saying it's bad because it's a minor.
They're getting national attention for this incident right here. It was all caught on video. He's accused of attacking.
And I'm talking about he tried to get away with, I've never seen nobody try to get away from somebody like this, but the floor too damn slippery. So they all sliding.
The suspect charged in the murder of his son. Emotions clearly very high right there. There were also...
Now, come on now. I really appreciate you guys. Do your boy a favor. Double tap that screen to get those likes up. I'm going to rewind it. Just wanted you guys to see a little bit of what was going on. Nobody really bringing stories out there like that but us. That's why I really want you guys to see these stories. And when you double tap the screen, it's not just for my love and get the numbers up. No. What that does is sends a signal up. So YouTube sends more people over to see what we got going on. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. Like I promised, let's go back a little bit. Let's go.
The suspect charged in the murder of his son. Emotions clearly very high right there. There were also two other victims who survived the May
got an ankle monitor on too.
May 2024 shooting, including one who was paralyzed. A Queen City News reporter David Schumann spoke to that victim's mother about the courthouse brawl.
The man on the attack in this video is Shaheem Snipe, and all those punches and kicks are directed at Marion McKnight, who's accused of shooting and killing Shaheem's 16-year-old son, Jamaria Dixon, last year in Charlotte. Talitha Perry says Snipe is a hero.
What Jamaria's dad did, it put smiles on all of our faces.
McKnight's charged with murder in Jamaria's death, but Talitha's son, Nazir, was also shot during the same incident. McKnight's charged with his attempted murder. Nazir was paralyzed from the waist down.
Got shot through his main jugular. He lost his life 2 times. They brought him back.
Talitha says their days are now filled with doctor's appointments, PT, OT, nurse visits.
I relive it every day. I cry every night. I thank God he spared my son's life, but our life is just drastically changed.
Despite the murder charge and prosecutors arguing against it, a judge granted McKnight bond. That led to the encounter with Snipe last week at the Mecklenburg County Courthouse. It was before...
He trying to choke the mother... I don't know what he trying to do, but you can tell he down there like, he on that boy. He on that boy. And watch what the court officer say. I ain't never seen nothing like that happen in my whole 33 years of being a court officer. Hey, man, hey.
For a hearing about revoking McKnight's bond, prosecutors say he violated the travel and social media conditions the judge set. McKnight went to the hospital after the attack, and the bond hearing will be rescheduled. McKnight's lawyer said in a statement, "This was the most violent assault I've seen in a courthouse in my 22 years as a lawyer. Any parent can sympathize with the intense grief of losing a child, but the violence we saw in court on Thursday was unacceptable. He also says the shooting was self-defense. Talitha wants McKnight behind bars, though, as her son continues his recovery.
Talking about who paid the money, BLM or Kamala? Okay.
He wasn't moving at all. He couldn't even talk at a time. So, by grace of God.
Somebody said McMichael Knight Industries. You had you have to tase me to get me to stop. Look at that. Jan letter said you got to tase me to get me to stop. Why are people so damn violent and dumb? It was very acceptable. Gumball, not all SMH. Gangs in the USA could imagine the life of the US without Crips and Bloods nuts. Let's keep on. If you hurt somebody, I love it. I'll pay. If you hurt someone I love, I'll pay your bill. Okay, to get you out. I know what you're talking about now. I get it, Winter.
We're moving in the right direction.
In Charlotte, David Schumann, Queen City News.
Keep on pushing, youngster. Keep on pushing.
Shaheem Snipe, the father seen in the video, now charged with a misdemeanor assault charge.
Good. If he got any bail, I promise you with everything we love. After this, I know this month going to that other rescue, but yeah, we'll help out with some bail money when it comes down to that. I see people in the comments already like, what's his bail money? Exactly. We bail him out. We don't play with stuff like that. Go ahead and bail him right the hell out and say, you know what? We got somebody for people like you. It was self-defense, they said. Let's keep on moving forward. I'm going to look into it. Squirrel. I promise you. We're going to keep on moving forward, you guys. We got four people injured after a car drives into a crowd outside the Redlands bar following a fight. Many people were injured, you guys. Terrible situation in Redland. But I want to pray for the person who lost their lives in the last video, as well as the one who is making it through all of these trials and tribulations when it comes down to his recovery. I want to pray for the father who had to go through that tragic event, and every single mother and family member who said, you know what, we're glad for what he did. I want to pray for them too, because at least they got some closure out of it and they're feeling better. And Lord, please shine a light on them. Try to give them better days moving forward and a miracle just for no reason. Amen. We appreciate you guys around here. Double tap that screen and get those likes up. See what's going on with these four people over here when it comes down to this Redland situation. I'm not understanding this vehicular stuff because I could never do anything like this to people. Never. No matter how mad I get, I could never do this.
Now at 4:30, a wild altercation at a Redlands bar turns near deadly after a suspect returns in their car and runs down a crowd of people standing outside a bar. Then, gunshots ring out moments later. Police say no one was shot in the violent attack, but 4 people who were struck by the vehicle are hospitalized with serious injuries.
KTLA's Shelby Nelson is live in Redlands, where police are searching for that hit-and-run driver. Hi, Shelby.
Hi, Sam and John. And several people were injured the other night when this all happened. Redlands police are calling this an attempted homicide. Now, if you take a look around me, this is where it happened, although you would never guess, because locals say that often the atmosphere completely changes with the bar scene at night. That's Crystal chirping you hear after capturing a terrifying ordeal in downtown Redlands.
From one second to another, just chaos.
Then you see people running for cover as several gunshots go off. Crystal and her friends were walking back to their cars after a night of karaoke at a nearby restaurant and bar.
I'd like for you guys to probably do me a favor if you can. Please try to go find this video. I'm going to tell you the name of it. So, matter of fact, I'm not even going to do that. I'm doing it right now.
It was around
I'm going to do it right now. 4 injured after car drives into crowd outside Redlands bar following a fight. KTLA. It's 4 injured after a car drives into a crowd outside Redlands bar following a fight. Reason I want you guys to keep that in the kitty and keep it on point is because certain things that I can see that can be a teachable moment would be fantastic to use. So now you're telling your child, make sure you call me, make sure you text me. Every time I go out, you always bother me about stuff like that. I have no problem with showing the receipts. I have no problem with showing the receipts. Why are you always acting like that, Mom, Dad? I have no problem with showing the receipts. These are the receipts right here. Yeah, let's keep on moving forward. Yeah, so I wanted you guys to get that. Use this stuff so they don't be like, oh, you the one. No, I ain't the one. It's the people out there, and I love you. I trust you. This way we get that bridge forming, and we'll have them thinking, oh, we can't come to you. Next thing you know, they start telling you stuff. I'm telling you, create the bridge where you can start having a conversation. Maybe it'll help you out, especially if they beat you up about it, because I know some of y'all, girl, you better call me when you go outside. Or I'm up. Yeah, exactly. Boy, where you going? No, you're not. Yeah, I used to get that all the time.
7:30 in the morning Sunday, there was a large crowd of people along Citrus Avenue. Crystal jokingly pulled out her phone after hearing an argument.
I had no idea that's what I was going to catch.
What she would catch is the driver of a 2022 Tesla plowing into and injuring several people. Before the driver loses control, hits a curb, and drives away. This happening right in front of the Redlands Underground, which is a speakeasy bar. Carl Baker, spokesperson for Redlands PD, says according to witnesses, a fight broke out outside before one of the people involved got into the Tesla.
The 4 people who were hit were transported to the hospital with major injuries.
Crystal says she was traumatized.
And I woke up my husband and I think I got shot. We did a body check. Everything was fine, but I think it was just the stiffness of driving home, the shock, the adrenaline dump.
So imagine the people that basically got affected by that.
The chaos from the weekend carried over. Bruno Bianchi's business, Performance Fitness Studio, is right next door.
Sadly, unfortunately, this is not the first time that happened. So as soon as I saw the call, I realized that it was the police. I said, oh my gosh, here we go again.
He's used to cleaning up from the night before, but this time his window was shattered. Not long ago, he says a fight caused one man to bust through his window, a frustrating and pricey toll he has to pay for what many describe as a rowdy and at times violent night scene.
Yeah, night scene. They're gonna go out party, but they're not just partying. When somebody get in a fight, they want to do something like that or go pop the trunk, and the next thing you know, innocent people most of the time, not even the person that they're trying to aim for. Innocent people get affected. Do me a favor, let's double tap that screen to get those likes up, you guys. I really would appreciate it. Now, how do they say it, you guys? You're getting married now in sickness and in health, right? In sickness and in health. For love and cherish for forever until death do you part, right? In sickness and health, honor and all of that, right? Yeah, well, Florida. This 80-year-old Florida man says that his wife, because he couldn't deal with her dementia anymore. Yeah, sickness and health, y'all. Do me a favor, let's go ahead and double tap the screen to get those likes up. He could have got somebody else to help him out or did something. There's no reason for this here. Let's go on over to LA, see what's going on. I'm sorry, 80-year-old Florida man, let's go.
Investigators say this 80-year-old man told them he killed his wife because he couldn't deal with her dementia anymore. It happened Saturday at their home in Orlando. Channel 9's Valerie Boy has more on the case and where caregivers can get help.
Orange County deputies say an 80-year-old man is charged with murder, accused of shooting and killing his wife, who he says had dementia.
William Elwood Simmons, July 9th, 1945.
William Simmons goes before a judge. According to the arrest report, he shot his 83-year-old wife, Nancy, as the couple argued about going on a cruise. As Nancy was cursing at him in the kitchen, he got his gun, then told her he had enough and he could pull the trigger. But when she cursed at him again, he pointed the shotgun at her and shot her one time. Neighbor Lori Baker says it's devastating.
It just breaks my heart because when somebody's in that state, it's hard to be a caregiver.
In the report, Simmons stated he had dealt with her dementia for too long and stated that he loved the old Nancy and that he would rather live in prison than deal with her.
It's heartbreaking, and I mean that sincerely. Give me a minute. Because it doesn't have to be that way.
Edith Gentrin of Dementiability says it's normal for dementia patients to use foul language and change personalities as their brain changes.
Go ahead and make the request. You should do that with a tip, though. He's been waiting to do that, says, who's that, 78? Not the first time he did that, I bet, says Lisa. What else we got? 24 likes. Can we get the likes up? Appreciate it, you guys. We'll be only at what now? Come on now, you guys got to show your boy some respect. I'm glad you said that right there. Really appreciate your liberty. Can we go ahead and get those likes up if you guys appreciate the content? And I want to know what you have to say about this because, again, it's called sickness and health. To death do you part. Love and cherish. I don't know if I could bring myself to doing something like this. Maybe put her in a home or something like that. But taking her life, I couldn't do it. I'm sorry, you guys. That's just him.
The Alzheimer's Association, they have a hotline that will put you in touch with a master's level therapist immediately. There are little agencies.
Edith recommends making everyone aware of the situation so they understand and may even help.
Tell your neighbors, tell your friends, tell your family that this has occurred.
And Simmons is being held in jail on no bond. In Orange County, Valerie Boy for Channel 9 Eyewitness News.
Yeah, you guys, I don't know. I mean,
This season, you've got places to go.
That's probably why they put that in the words, in sickness and in health. That's probably why. So, what do they say? Richer for poorer. Oh, you already know that women ain't standing around when that poorer come up. But the sad, well, a lot of people, and I ain't gonna just put that on women. Sad part is, they don't really state their vows. I know a lot of people, those exact vows are the majority of the reason why people actually get divorces, for going against those vows. Okay, Sam Freedom, you can make a request. I'm waiting for you, buddy. Let's keep on moving. We got to keep on moving on over to California, because it never rains in Southern California. See you when you get there. I haven't seen your face in a year. I can't wait till I get there. I don't know what airline, girl, but I know I won't be late, because they tell me it never rains in Southern. That's the joint right there, right? I used to be like, wait a minute, is that true? It never rains in Southern California? Let me go look that up. Same way that some of you guys back in the day, y'all know y'all dial that phone number. Y'all know y'all dial 777-9311. Y'all know y'all dialed it before. Let's keep on moving forward, because we got a serious situation with a molester. Yeah, could be released from Southern California prison. This is ridiculous, you guys. I need many people to know about this story, especially if you're in the California area, because you never know. More education about people like this is going to help out, especially when it comes down to the children. So yeah, if you love the children and you want these stories to come out, do your boy a favor so many more people can see them.
Now at 1:30, a serial child molester may be released from prison after spending decades behind bars at a state facility in...
He should have never got out. He should have gave him 50 to 100 years when you guys find out what he did.
Chino. There is growing backlash this afternoon to the state parole board's decision. KTLA's Chip Yost joins us live in Chino with more on the reaction and what could happen in the coming days. Hi, Chip.
Yeah, hey there, guys. You know, this guy we're talking about is the poster child of why parents tell their kids not to talk to strangers. This guy would use things like candy and Barbie dolls to lure these kids in. Now, I want to warn you, in this story, we don't get into graphic detail, but we are going to give some examples, or you'll hear some examples of what he did, and that could be upsetting to you or to small children, so I want to warn you that is coming. The guy we're talking about, he's currently housed at the state prison here in Chino, but he was recently granted parole, and as you might imagine, a lot of people are upset about that. David Funston was arrested and convicted back in the 1990s. Now, 64 years old, his crimes are still the stuff of nightmares.
So David Funston was probably the worst child sexual predator case I've ever seen or ever prosecuted, not just because of the number of victims, but because of the crimes that he committed. So these were stranger, oftentimes kidnappings, where he abducted children as young as 4. The oldest child was 7. One of them he took up to the mountains and committed horrific sexual assault against that child. Ultimately, he also not only sexually assaulted this child, but he also beat her, and he stuffed her underwear down her throat because she was screaming so much.
Anne Marie Schubert was the prosecutor on his case and says his sentence was appropriately harsh.
He got a sentence of 3 life terms plus 20 years, and he was expected to die in prison.
But state prison records show Funston was recently granted parole under the state's elderly parole program, a law which allows some inmates to have parole hearings earlier than they would otherwise.
What?
Schubert says Funston's case is an example of why that law needs to change.
I think this is going to not only be an impetus to try to stop his release, but an impetus to try to change the law that sex offenders should be excluded from elderly parole.
Now, from the records we can see, it looks like Funston is still in the prison here. He has not been released on parole just yet. In the meantime, the former prosecutor you heard from there said she has written a letter to the State Department of Corrections asking that he be screened to be put in the sexually violent predator program. That is a program where after you serve your time in state prison, you can be committed against your will to a state hospital if you are deemed a sexually violent predator. She thinks he is, and that should happen, and he should be put in a state hospital if he's going to be released from here. Meanwhile, other people still very upset about this. The folks up in Sacramento, this crime happened in Sacramento, some of them having a news conference right now. We should have more of that for you a little later, but as soon as we get the latest on his status here and when he might be released, we will let you know.
The state of California, Orange County, he's in Chino now, locked up. You see where he did his crimes at. That's right, you guys. Terrible, tragic event. I want to pray for all of the babies, and all of them were babies that he harmed. And he did what he did to those babies, and I cannot believe that someone with a double life sentence and that was supposed to not even be here and stay in there and lose his life got parole over some stupid red tape or something. Lord, I want to pray for every single one of them, and I'm praying that gets overturned and that man get back in there, because we do not need anybody out here to harm our children. Not nobody like that. Please, Lord. The best that I can do is pray. Amen. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. Yeah, we got to stay on topics like this and get them over with. We got to get it over with. At Tamarac, Nathaniel Gingle, a monster. Who does something like this? I can't even repeat this in front of. And he did it in front of his minor daughter. Got so angry at his daughter's mother, pulled out a weapon, chased her around the parking lot, while his young daughter was following both of them. Like, what's going on? At the same time that as he was pow-powing at her mother. And he took her life. Let's get on over to Tamarac, you guys. Double tap that screen, get those likes up, because yeah, we keep on doing what we got to do over here to get this information out.
Evening off the top at 6 tonight, chilling new video that you'll only see on Local 10 News. From the morning, a young mother, her father, and a neighbor were gunned down by...
And if you notice, he's got a silencer on it.
The woman's estranged husband in Tamarac. The 3 murders taking place in front of the couple's 4-year-old daughter, who was caught in the middle of all of that chaos.
And we must warn you, this new video could be hard to watch for some. We begin with Local 10's Andrew Perez live in Tamarac with the exclusive. Andrew.
You know, the video you're about to see, it is disturbing. It's horrific, but it's also the sad reality of domestic violence that happens every single day all across this country. And the family wanted to speak out because they feel too many people have become numb to it.
I just woke up out of the sleep and there's gunshots and screams.
It's hard to watch. It's hard to hear as neighbors dial 911.
A lady was knocking really hard on my door, running in the street with a little girl.
Mary Gingles runs for help to get away from her ex-husband. Nathan Gingles just shot and killed her father, say deputies. He chases her now, taking aim at one point. Their 4-year-old daughter running behind them, house to house, until they find a neighbor who helps.
I didn't know why that poor woman had to endure what she had to endure. And I didn't know why that terrible travesty, that nightmare that she must have been living, landed on our doorstep.
That neighbor was George David's nephew, Andrew Theron, 36 years old, a big part of a close family.
I honestly believe that Andrew was the best part of all of us. He didn't come from a traditional marriage. We all raised him. I can't have my nephew become a footnote in a tragic scenario, and it is a tragic scenario.
Nathan allegedly shooting and killing Theron at his home alongside his ex-wife, Mary. Nathan's daughter, Serafina, was found physically unharmed. We've learned, though, since Nathan's arrest, about the dozens of domestic violence calls against him, about the restraining order, the divorce, horrific allegations of domestic abuse, how the system failed Mary, one that prompted the suspension of 7 BSO deputies. David's saying domestic violence is an epidemic that he feels people are numb to.
I need there to be changes in the law. I need to know that if he had to be killed unnecessarily in some kind of tragic, weird event, and he's an individual that was just known for helping people, and this law can help someone, I would like to honor him with that.
The hell with him.
And the first thing that has to happen is identifying all the things that went wrong here. By all accounts, experts say that Mary Gingles did everything right. Meanwhile, little Serafina, we know that she is with the state, but family is involved working to get custody.
Oh my God. In Tamarac, you guys, I gotta pray for the lady that lost her life in that tragedy, that horror. She got chased down. Would never understand how that would feel for somebody, especially with their own little daughter behind them that they had to run away from. Had to run away from her own daughter just to try to save her own life. You know that was a tragic event that no mother would want to experience. Want to pray for her family as well as her and her daughter. And we hope that he is hit with the most amount of time they can possibly be given. And I don't believe in what his friend said as far as what his uncle said about any sort of thing for him. I just don't. Amen. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. They worried about him and all of that stuff that he came through. I'm talking about him. Hell with him. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. This is crazy. Oh, Washington. This must be taken serious as well. I never heard about this story before, but I don't know if it's about a love quarrel or somebody that just was insanely in love. But yeah, this needs to be taken serious. Republican Representative Gonzalez, when it comes down to the alleged affair with women, she doused herself with you know what, and ignited herself. You guys probably know about this story much more than me, but it came across today. I just had to see what was going on with it. Check this out, you guys. We're gonna get on over to see what's going on with this story right here.
KSAT Investigates is continuing to follow through on the latest surrounding U.S. Congressman Tony Gonzalez's alleged affair with a staffer.
Several lawmakers have called for Gonzalez's resignation. Now, today at 5, we told you about some sexually explicit text messages sent between the congressman and Regina Santos Aviles. She died back in September after police say she doused herself in gasoline and then set herself on fire.
Now, that's got to be a horrible thing. What would make you want to do something like that, like to yourself?
Her husband shared the messages with KSAT to support his claims that the congressman and his wife had an affair.
So just in the last hour, we learned that the Speaker of the House, Mike Johnson, is finally weighing in. CNN caught up with him a short time ago to ask him about it.
Why should Tony Gonzalez resign, given these very serious accusations?
There are serious accusations, and it must be taken seriously. And I've told him he's got to address that with his constituents, and he's in the process of doing that.
Gonzalez has not publicly confirmed or denied that he had an affair with Santos Aviles. We have reached out to his office 3 times today and repeatedly since September, but they have refused to address those claims.
Now, that is very sketchy right there, man. That's a sketchy situation right there. Woman did that. Oh man, we definitely got to pray for her soul, and her family, and anyone involved by that tragic event right there, you guys. Amen. It's got to have been like so painful to do something like that. Veloso County. We got a 12-year-old who's been accused of creating a manifesto to carry out pow-powings in school. Luckily, they got him before he was able to do it, and they took him into custody. Come on, you guys, stuff like this, we need to tell the kids about this too. If you hear about anything going on with any of your classmates or any of your friends trying to do something like this, there's no such thing as snitching. You're saving a life. Let's keep on moving forward, double tap that screen. I really would appreciate it. Let's get those likes up, you guys. Let's go.
I'm Molly Reed, Volusia County community correspondent. A 12-year-old from Southwestern Middle School here in DeLand is facing felony charges after deputies say they found a manifesto posted online where she planned a major mass shooting here at the school.
Of all the threats that we arrest, this wasn't one where someone just sat down and said, I'm bringing a gun to school to shoot one person.
Deputies walking 12-year-old Josephine Simmons Peters, who also goes by Christian, to jail. The tip on the planned shooting came on Fortify, Florida, an anonymous reporting platform for school threats. Sheriff Mike Chitwood says a person found Simmons Peters' manifesto on a website.
This was a well thought out plan. It talks about where to hide in a ditch. It talks about how to bring the guns into the school. It talks about who to target.
The entire manifesto is in the investigators' reports. It's riddled with graphic language, which is why we have to blur almost all of it. In it, the preteen writes a...
That's what I like. I like smart people right there. Look at that. Look, Kimu Kawanda won. Or did he what? Let everybody else say it.
13-step plan to shoot students, staff, the school resource officer, and then herself.
11, 12 years old, idolizing Columbine. Columbine was Josephine's model. She says it in the manifesto.
Idolizing it.
She also specifically named students she claimed had been bullying her. The sheriff says detectives interviewed the named bullies when trying to positively ID her, and they admitted they had been teasing her.
That's no excuse to be writing out a manifesto and talking about how you're going to wipe people off the face of the earth.
That means that you might be about to do it, and I'm glad that they got in front of it because they probably stopped something major. We cannot play around with things like that anymore, you guys. We got to be serious. Thank you so much for Beloved. That's right. Yeah, 12 kids. It's a she. It was a she. That's right. So sad. Columbine set off the trend. Want to pray for the children that's affected with these situations and the way that their minds just get so manipulated by online influences and so many of the wrong things. And I must say that bullying probably plays a better role in it, a big role in it. That's why I think that there needs to be something that comes down to that, because bullying will drive a lot of people to do certain things and it will make them, come out of character. So I want to pray for people that have ever been affected by bullying and hoping that that stops as well. Amen. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. One of my favorites. I don't care what you guys are saying. I don't know. One of my favorite movies ever. The Nerds Saw Me Naked. Yes, you guys. The Nerds. Revenge of the Nerds. Nerds Strike Again. I don't know. Every single Nerds movie that ever came out, I loved it. I thought that it was so, I could recite certain parts. When the black guy was coming trying to do the rap part, I love that. I love when, what's his name? The big dude turned into a nerd. The football, Lyle Alzado. I love when he turned into a nerd. That was one of my favorite movies, sagas. You know what we're talking about. Revenge of the Nerds. There you go. Saw that this AM. Yeah. Well, if you saw it, you know that sadly, one of our favorites from back then in that movie, actor Robert Carradine. His family says he was living with bipolar disorder for nearly 2 decades. We never know what bipolar can do to people. I actually know somebody that had it, and no matter what you do to that person, it seems like they're never really there sometimes. You could love them, and they could love you, but it's not about that. You can really see that it's a mental and a imbalance, and it's something that we can't determine ourselves. His family states that he was living with it for over 2 decades. Sad part about it is he took his own life. I like to remember Robert Carradine, the actor who lost his life at age 71, for all the good times, all of the laughs, all of the thick glasses, the craziness and the antics. Love to you, man. And I just want to say thank you for everything that you did. For all of us here, we really appreciate you. Just keep on moving forward, you guys. I want you guys to see this story because, yeah, we came up on this. Many people in the comments, we came up on this.
Sad news in Hollywood tonight. Actor Robert Carradine, best known for his roles in Lizzie McGuire and Revenge of the Nerds, has passed away.
Come on, rise and shine. Come on, Gilbert, let's go to college.
Movies to television, Carradine played a variety of roles. He came from a prominent family of actors, earning the affection of multiple generations of fans. Carradine's family says the 71-year-old had been living with bipolar disorder for nearly 2 decades and took his own life. In a statement, they described him as a beacon of light and expressed hope that his story might help reduce the stigma around mental illness. If you need help, the National Suicide Hotline is available 24/7 by dialing the number 988, or you can send a text to the same number.
Yeah, we want to pray right now for Kenzie LaCosta, 8244, whose mom was schizophrenic along with other mental problems. She had a major stroke in December after her birthday and passed. We want to pray for your mother as well as Robert Carradine right now, you guys. We want to pray, and we want to let these people know that there's some people in our lives that you just can't replace. Some beacons of light that was sent here for a reason. His must have been to enlighten us up and make us feel good. So it's just so sad that a person that could be such a beacon of light and such a ray of sunshine and make people feel so good, because believe it or not, it's a blessing to be able to make people laugh. Yeah, it's different types of gods. You got gods of bad stuff and gods of good things. It's a blessing to make people laugh, to make another person light up. So I want to pray for his family as well as him. and as well as you for losing your mom. We want to pray for you today. Amen. Yeah, you guys, terrible, sad situation right there. And yeah, if you guys are suffering with this or anybody you know, there is a national suicide hotline. Yep.
Sad news in Hollywood tonight.
Yeah, we're going to keep on moving forward, you guys. I would appreciate it if you can double tap that screen. Let's get those likes up. We got more to go. We got more to go. We got to be resilient. We got to be strong. We still here, you guys. That's why I get up every day and put the suit on. Ask me questions like that. Yo, why this dude always got a suit on? Just lost one of my best friends. You know, life, every part of it, we should adore it. Be the best at every moment you can. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. And Jack Hughes delivers a golden moment in the Winter Olympics. This was phenomenal. Yeah, you guys, I made a mistake and didn't show you guys this yesterday. I said, I know we don't play sports, but I'm doing it. They was too hyped up for me not to do.
It looked like they were going to have a 2-on-0, Bush. And all of a sudden, the Americans went back the other way, and it was a 3-on-1.
And all of a sudden, the Americans went back the other way. It was a 3-on-1. That's how they do it, because we Americans over here, we don't play, we fight all the way till the end. That's right, you guys. What are you looking at hockey for, Bugatti? Come on, man, stop playing with me. That was the red, white, and blue over there. Do your boy a favor, double tap that screen if y'all appreciate that content right there that I might get in trouble for, but I don't care, because I forgot to show it to you yesterday. Look at that. Miggity Mark says, sorry, hey, Canada. Sorry, e-boot dat, a-boot dot. They just let you fight. Let's keep on going, you guys. Let's go. Let's go over to Kira Braxton, 2-time WNBA champion, 43 years old. She lost her life. Leaves behind 3 children and a husband. Phenomenal woman. We're going to show some praise because it's not only it's the end of the month, but we're still going to show some praise for Black History Month. And we're doing it while we're in the mix, you guys. Come on, you guys. Let's go. Let's double tap that screen for that win. And we're going to double tap that screen for this right here. Let's go. Kara Braxton. Let's go, you guys. Braxton. Kira.
Little, I always said I wanted to play for the NBA, and then when I got to college, they had a WNBA, so I was just ecstatic to get here.
Braxton will lay it up and lay it in.
2-time WNBA champion Kara Braxton is dead at the age of 43. The league confirming the news on Sunday with a reference to her 2008 championship with Detroit, which took her to the White House for a meeting with President Barack Obama.
You know what? I'm just happy to be here. It's a good feeling to be somewhere where you know you're wanted and needed.
The 10-season vet, who also played for the Tulsa Shock and the Phoenix Mercury, ended her career with the New York Liberty in 2014. That team saying her presence and passion left a lasting impact on our organization and the women's game.
It's a big responsibility. I mean, you have kids that look up to you, role models, and I mean, it's just a great opportunity and place to be at right now.
No cause of death was shared, but multiple reports indicate Kara was killed in a single car accident near Atlanta over the weekend, where she lived with her husband Jarvis. She leaves behind a twin sister, Kim, who she played basketball with at the University of Georgia, and 2 sons. Her oldest, Jelani, is an accomplished athlete too, playing football at UNC after 3 seasons at Ohio State.
I feel like I'm ready to go out there and make some plays. I'm ready. I've been ready to do that.
Jelani Thurman.
So she was basically making champions.
For the score.
She told me I always go hard. When it's one goal, you know what you need to go to do.
In a tribute, he shared this video of his mom on the sidelines right before his national championship in 2024.
Going to the championship, she's been to the championship. She's told me some of the experiences she had. So it was just a lot of lessons for her.
I can't ask for anything more.
1983 to 2026. Thank you so much, E.T., for that information. And yes, we want to pray for her as well as her family. Pray for her sons to have continued success and for her legacy to live on, you guys. That's what we're doing over here. Great day today. Even though we're losing a lot of people, we still got to keep on moving forward, and we got to take that light and keep it lit and pick up their missions and what they were about, whatever it was. Let's keep on making it a part of our lives as well and shine that light that they had. Don't let that light die out. Let's pick it up. Amen. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. We got to get on over to Houston. We got a viral situation right here where it's what's this, door kick prank? Also want you to show your sons and your kids this, because you never know. Maybe they get told by their friends, yo, let's go around kicking doors. Let's go around and play that game. The reason I'm saying this is because I know you guys have heard about a lot of stuff happening, but you need to hear about what happens to the person that's inside the home and they get their door kicked. Check it out, you guys. Exactly. It's a classic, but nowadays people are being met with pow pow. So I want you guys to understand that people are all not the same, and why you need to uplift and teach your children a little bit different and let them see things like this, and why they shouldn't be, taught under pressure by their friends to go and do certain things, because look what can happen.
You're looking at here is some video of this viral trend here on TikTok. It's commonly known as Ding Dong Ditch. But the thing is, it's raising a lot of concern here in the area. We told you last month when authorities said some kids were caught on camera kicking a front door and running away in the Heights. Well, there's been another case, this time in the Woodlands on Saturday night. A man reached out to Fox 26 and shared this surveillance video playing out beside me. He lives at Olympus Sierra Pines Apartments, and he sat down with our Jillian Hartman.
Watch this.
Well, this is the damage left behind after someone kicked in this front door as part of a viral TikTok challenge, and it was all caught on camera. The man who lives here tells me that this is not just reckless, it's dangerous. Walk me through what happened the other night.
So I'm in bed, it's approximately like 10 something, I'm knocked out, then all of a sudden I hear like a big thunder, I wake up, then I hear like my door is like about to get kicked in, and as it's happening, like my adrenaline is rushing. All I'm thinking is someone is about to break in on me. So I immediately roll out of bed like I'm freaking Rambo. I grab my gun and I walk to where the door is at, and then I'm waiting. I'm really nervous, I'm really scared, because I don't know what could happen. And as I'm waiting, I'm noticing nothing else is happening.
So he went and got his heat. He legal to carry. Now what if he would have started pow-powing?
It was the loud kick, but it wasn't like a regular kick. It was like the door felt like it was about to bust open, and nothing happened. And then I kind of calmed down, and I was like, okay, you know what? Let me check my Ring camera. I look on my Ring camera, and I noticed that there's 4 teenagers, and I'm so upset because I'm thinking to myself, like, dude, and they're laughing, they're joking, they're kidding, and I'm like, I was prepared to blow your head off. They probably would have got shot, and all I could think is that you're playing around, and someone's life could have been in jeopardy. My life would have been changed forever. And I couldn't even imagine how I would have felt with...
Miggity said he was ready. He said he rolled out the bed like Rambo and grabbed his stuff.
Ending the life of a teenager who's playing. And I was just really, really upset. So I was said, okay, you know what? I'm gonna let it go. And as I'm putting my gun up and I'm returning, I hear the same banging going on again. So I guess they hit another one of my neighbors that was very close. So I went outside and I confronted them.
Why did you reach out to Fox 26 after this happened?
I really just want to provide exposure. I want to get this out there and just provide like a warning to parents, administrators, to kids that like, hey, I know you're doing stuff for lives. I know you want to fit in, but it's not worth your life. It's not worth someone else's life. And you really need to stop it. You need to...
Yeah, you need to shut it down because he was ready. Miggity said they almost caught something hot, and it wasn't in here. It was in their ass. The use are out of control. Yeah, them kids need to stop it now. I would have been locked and loaded too. What are the kids out this late for in the first place, says Lee Davis, a very smart individual. I just read the article about why those raised after 80s haven't developed skills that those raised before the 80s. We were left to our own to problem solve, be creative with no money. Yep, with no money or tech. I like that. Thank you so much, Shannon. That was a very enlightening message right there. We got to keep on moving forward, you guys, yeah? Because we heard about the Pokemon cards, right? Now it ain't even Pokemon cards. Do me a favor, first of all. Can you go ahead and hit those like buttons and get those likes up? Because it gets more people over here. Y'all know what's coming up. Ooh, y'all know what's coming up, and I know y'all going to love it. Let's keep on moving forward, y'all. Come on. It's getting ridiculous with these burglaries out here. We got an LA toy store that wasn't burglarized for Pokemon. It was burglarized for what? Legos. And they don't know if they're going to even be able to stay open. They don't even know what type of products they should keep now. It's pretty crazy out here, guys. Let's go ahead and keep on moving forward. Let's go.
oldest toy store is burglarized overnight. Thieves stealing thousands of dollars in toys. The store's owners arriving this morning to discover the damage. Kip's Toyland was opened in 1945 by a World War II veteran who passed the store on to his children when he died.
And now those owners are picking up the pieces after that break-in. Jillian Smuckler, live for us in Fairfax with a story you'll see only on 5. Jillian?
Rick, Karine, yeah, LA's oldest toy store really got hit hard last night. You could see the area where that burglar came in. You can see they have boarded up the window. It's really interesting because when I got here, I counted 7 surveillance video cameras.
A toy store.
3 of them right by that window, but he came in. We're going to show you that video in just a moment, but the store employees had no idea this happened until they came for their shift this morning. They thought maybe it was just vandalism, but then they came inside. Take a look. Usually those high-end Legos all are on the top shelf here. You can see there's not one left. They quickly came and just cleared the shelf dry, and now all of it is completely gone. Now let's go back to that surveillance video I mentioned. Take a look. You can see that suspect breaking in around 4:22 this morning, climbing through the broken front window and heading straight for the merchandise. Employees here tell us they didn't learn about the burglary until they showed up to open the store around 10 o'clock this morning.
Walmart selling Transformer Hot Wheels for $35. Damn, there is nothing worse than a thief. Legos with 25 cents and $25 for now. The largest overpriced Legos. Now they thousands. Brother, oh yeah, I see what they're doing now. They're going after the expensive ones. Okay.
Well, when I came to work, when I was about to open the door, this maintenance guy asked me, like, hey, what happened? Like, what happened? I'm not open yet. And she goes, in your front window, it's broken into. I'm like, really? So I walk in front of here and I saw this one right here. So I was in shock.
So yes, not only are they going after the high-end Pokemon cards, they going after anything of value at this point. Seriously, y'all, look.
As a small business, like, this is a big hit for us. Like, I don't know how we recover from stuff like this or even want to push forward. Like, do we continue to carry Legos? Are we going to be a continued target? Like that, those are questions we have to ask. Like, what merchandise do we carry?
And this is how you lose stores in the community. This is how you wind up having people leave because they get fed up, and that's how we lose a lot of stores. Same thing we see in New York with the CVS and the Dwayne Reeds. How you got to go press a button just to get some deodorant. Yeah, bing boom. Customer need assistance in the deodorant department. Are you serious? You think I'm gonna steal some Speed Stick?
Something too high price for us to have now? Because it shows how easy it is to get in here.
Now you just heard from Jay, the store manager.
Yeah, that's the exact sound. Ding ding. Customer needs assistance in the health and nasal department. And then they take their time coming over there. Oh, hold on a minute. They got the key, like they got the key to a vault, coming to open up something to hand you some underarm deodorant. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. It's crazy out here, and yes, a lot of times we make our beds and lie in it, but then we try to be like, oh, now y'all want to lead a neighborhood. Now, oh, just because it's a neighborhood from us, the people that's the minorities, you guys are leaving. Nah, because y'all keep on stealing. Can't make no money off of y'all. Didn't wonder why one damn stick of deodorant costs $9.99. Because they need to make their money back. They're trying to do something to stay together. Let's keep on going, y'all. Let's keep on moving forward. And I'll appreciate it if you can double tap that screen and get those likes up. What does that do, Bugatti? Gets more people over here, more educated information going out, and we can see a lot more. Are you guys hungry? I'm getting close to getting hungry. This food delivery robot better get here soon. And it better not tear up nothing. Wait a minute, Hollywood? Oh boy, yeah, Hollywood. Come on, Hollywood, come to the front of the stage. We got a lot of these robots that start to go rogue after a while, and we can't get mad at them, but sometimes they just do stuff. But you know what? We got to accept it because that's the new world that we're living in. This one here is going to be something that's pretty crazy. We got a food delivery robot that goes rogue in East Hollywood.
Now at 5:30 and only on 5, robots going rogue. A food delivery robot drives through a woman's garden in East Hollywood, damaging her fence and crushing her plants in the process.
You mean to tell me that wasn't in the map? The lady's rose garden? You mean to tell me all of this information?
It's the latest complaint against the delivery robots, with some worried the machines could wind up hurting someone.
And Jillian Smuckler is live for us in East Hollywood with a story you'll see only on 5. Jillian?
Hi, Rick and Corinne. Yeah, imagine a robot just shows up to your house uninvited and then trashes the place on its way out. That's exactly what happened to a woman here in East Hollywood after a food delivery robot tore through her garden right out front of her home, leaving her screaming and chasing for it to stop.
Damn, I didn't want you to throw all your pasta away. Somebody said no pasta, threw them all away. Damn, I know you're going to get that good stuff though. I know why you did that. You made yourself have to be forced to go get the good stuff, and I like that. Anything to give us more quality that's going in our bodies, I love it.
Stop. Pocos have been relentless. What sounded like ordinary street noise quickly turned into chaos when a food delivery robot tore through one East Hollywood resident's garden.
I heard a commotion. I came out here. I found the Coco in my garden.
Kaya Real says the robot known as Coco had already uprooted plants and gotten tangled in her fence.
Thanks, Coco.
When you saw the robot...
Okay, we see what happened and we understand. I got questions for you though. How the hell is that your garden when it's outside your gate? And that's not your gate. You live in an area. You decided to just put that gate fence around there and just start planting stuff? Because I know a lot of El Fulios that do stuff like that in New York. I'm from Idaho. I want to plant something in the middle by the tree. You mean that tree right there where them dogs go pee at? Are you serious? You want some natural fertilizer? I don't want nothing growing out of your garden. No, thank you. The secret garden. Because you don't know what she uses as fertilizer. No, thank you, boo. You can keep all that for yourself. Do your boy a favor, double tap that screen. They already did back in 2000. All that dog pee. Exactly. Anybody see that? City owned. Exactly. Angels, is she crazy? Is she nuts? Look at that. I appreciate the sergeant. My grandchildren, 2 or 3, are chunky. Let's keep on moving forward. Them robots is crazy though. Podcast, they put the fish pond out there in Brooklyn. Stop playing with me, Hip. You got to send us a picture of that. I'm going to put it up in the post notification area. Hip Hop and Chili Podcast. He said they put a fish pond out here in Brooklyn. I need you to send me the picture. I'm putting it up in the post notification area. Do me that favor, I promise you. My email is bridgethisllc@gmail.com. I said bridgethisllc@gmail.com. Anybody else got show ideas or anything like that? Go ahead and hit me up. I respond. Yes, but don't send me to nobody else's podcast or anybody else's show. We don't watch no other shows. I don't want to seem or act like anybody else. We do it all different over here. Are you tired of not knowing what's organic? You're tired of knowing if this is a real fruit or if that's a fake one? I know we got a lot of educated people. Yeah, I know we got a lot of educated people who are out there right now that just don't know what's organic and what's not. I got a few that I want to break down to you guys right now because I was surprised. I didn't know that avocado was fake. I just thought that tomato was good because it's a tomato. Not thinking what you guys were saying the other day. Yo, Bugatti, if it's any good, where the seeds at? Because fruit and vegetables that have seeds are true fruits and not grown, not clones. So you guys, are you ready? We're going to get into it. We're going to do that right now, right now, right now. Top foods. That's right. Fake foods you're eating. How to spot and avoid them. How do you know when a watermelon is good or when it's good for you? The one that's perfectly round or the ones that have blemishes on them? Normally we like the pretty one because it's perfectly round. The one with the blemish is actually the good one. It's not formed like the other ones. It's not the same size. It's a natural grown watermelon. Cut it open, guarantee it's got seeds. So the pretty ones that's all got that same round formation, it's been made that way for a specific reason. The ones that shine aren't good watermelons. Take a perfectly round one and one that has blemishes. Of course, we want the one that looks like it's good. But is that the right one to eat? It's not. Believe it or not, eat the other watermelon, knock on it, make sure you get a little thud coming back at you, and that's going to be a phenomenally sweet watermelon with seeds. Really hard to find though. You guys find any places that got watermelons with seeds, you're lucky. Keep on moving forward. Believe it or not, the smaller ones are actually better. That's right. And guess what? Ginger. Do you get the real big ones when you go buy ginger? Do you want to get a big one so that you got a nice amount and you can cut it down or whatever, right? It's not the right piece of ginger. The real ones are the ones that are very small, are very tiny. Those are the real ginger roots, and you can actually see the roots growing out of them. Keep on moving forward, you guys. Limes. You always buy limes, cut it down the middle, open it up. Of course, if it doesn't have seeds, it's no good. What limes should you get? Key limes. Those are the ones that actually have the seeds. What avocado do you pick? Do you pick the small one? The one that's the oval shape, kind of shaped like this, that somebody called out one day and said, your speakers look like avocados. Okay, cool. Do you pick the big one? Or do you pick the small avocado? Let me know in the comments. Because I'm going to let you know right now, you're supposed to pick the big one. The big avocado. Yeah. The one that's smooth. The one that's big and shiny. Yeah, that's the one you're supposed to pick. Not that little one that got the big in it. No, that's not the right one. Believe it or not, it's the other one. What else do they make that a clone and that we need to get with the seeds? If you can get it. But so many people have got used to buying this seedless because they didn't want to spit out the seeds. That's right, grapes. Don't buy them. And another thing, grapes, be careful. You want to make sure that you buy them from the right source because you never know where they got them from, as well as seeds. A lot of them don't have seeds. Okay. Also, don't buy fruit juices from the store. They're not good. What they're made of is pure sugar and nonsense. Make your own. Yeah, make your own. Coconuts. Make your own coconut water because I'm going to buy some coconut water. Then you read the ingredients. And the preservatives and everything that's in it is worse than what they got, worse than the coconut water. We got a lot to get into, you guys. We got coconut milk. We got bananas. We talked about this the other day. You better not go buy 6 bananas. I dare you to buy 6 bananas. Because if you eat one, the next day they're all dead. They're all brown, all churned up. You know that's right. You notice how bad the bananas are now, how fast they turn black? Yeah. You're supposed to buy the small, but you know what? I'm going to let them tell you. The content is in the comments, in the post notification area. All of this information is in there. You guys go right to there and check it out. The link is in the description as well as all of the foods. Now we're going to get into it, you guys. We got our special segment that we always show. Now, become a major part of the show. 10 fake foods you're eating and how to spot them. Let's go, y'all. Let's go.
Pieces of ginger is organic. The other, genetically modified.
Genetically modified. Good ginger. Genetically modified. Good ginger. Let's go.
Can you tell the difference? What about with these limes? All these avocados. Can you tell the difference? Most people can't, but today you will. Over 70% of foods in the UK and in the US contain GMOs. So why can't we just look at a fruit and know what it is? These days, finding organic, non-GMO, seeded produce is like an Olympic sport. Juicy, ripe, sweet, and seeded. It almost seems a lot easier to find a needle in a haystack. Why is nearly every fruit seedless, rubbery, and tasteless? Like, literally why? I would go food shopping thinking
It seemed like I was like, when she said that, I was like, wow, someone understands. All the food, all of the fruit tastes rubbery, or it's just like a hint of what it's supposed to taste like. There's no real fruit, like, you know what I'm talking about, that natural taste there like it used to be. Do you guys remember a sun-kissed orange? Do you really remember the sun-kissed orange that had the stamp sun-kissed on it? When you peel that sucker back, the rind is popping you in the eyes. You know what I'm talking about? Let's keep on with the thick skin, sun-kissed oranges. Oh my God.
I've done my big one, only to find that womp womp, the fruit is fake and it has no seeds. Like, what is actually going on with the fake produce of today? It's literally getting more and more shocking. But don't worry, you don't have to find out the hard way like me. I'm going to teach you so you don't get finessed. The term GMO literally refers to genetically modified organisms. In this case, fruits. It can be really hard to spot when foods have been genetically modified because they look so close to the real thing. Take watermelons, for example. Have you ever found that whenever you go for the least perfect looking one, you know, the ones that aren't perfectly round, the ones that aren't as shiny, the ones that are more dull, the ones that have more webbing, the ones with the biggest yellow spot, These are always the sweetest and juiciest ones. But when you go for the ones that are sold to us at our popular local supermarket.
Now, why they look so much the same, y'all? Why they so round like that? Like, I don't understand why they're so perfectly round and they all look like each other. Could they be clones?
It's the ones that are perfectly round and shiny. Those are the ones that are most bland and have the worst taste. And do you know why? Because they most likely...
I like that right there. Somebody said, welcome to Bill Gates' plan. Ooh.
They have been genetically...
Okay, there you go. Wait a minute. Big facts. Somebody said, what happened to the sun-kissed orange? Thank you so much for that.
Modified. But anyway, let's take it back to the Genesis of it all. Literally. In Genesis 1:29, it says, then God said, look, I have given you every seed.
I'm so sorry. We're going to definitely let this scripture get out because this is what we're supposed to be living by, and we're not.
Likely have been genetically modified. But anyway, let's take it back to the Genesis of it all. Literally. In Genesis 1:29, it says, then God said, look, I have given you every seed-bearing plant throughout the earth and every fruit tree for your food. Emphasis on the seed-bearing part.
We're excited to see what you come up with.
Emphasis on the seed-bearing part. That's what he's about. Making another one, but from real seeds.
Okay, if the fruit doesn't have seeds in it, I do not want it. As for watermelons, black seeds to be precise. If I cut open a fruit and I don't see some seeds falling out, there's a problem. If I bite into a fruit and I'm not spitting out seeds every few seconds, there is a problem. Seeded fruits are nature's original plan for our bodies to thrive. I believe so anyway. For me, the seeds indicate to me that it was made by nature, and the seedless indicates to me that it was made by man. Probably.
Oh my God, they can modify a seed once they patent it so nobody else can use it. I remember that because we had something earlier with the rubies, the queen ruby plums. You're right about that.
In a lab, I want the former. So to reiterate, when it comes to watermelons, make sure you're eating the black seeded watermelons.
Somebody also says most of your seeds that you purchase have already been modified.
The seedless or the white seeded watermelons are a no-go. Next up, ginger. I bet you did not see this one coming.
Now we got our answer. Sunkist was a company out of California. Florida produce prices killed it. But there was nothing messing with Sunkist orange juice or that them oranges, yo. Nothing. You could eat the rind. It was so real. Right about now, me and that same person would eat the rind if we could find one. I promise you we would.
Yes, there are genetically modified ginger, and you've probably been unknowingly consuming them for years. I was. GMO ginger is often dull in color, has less branches, and is oftentimes bigger than nature's ginger.
Tara News says, let me correct it. It was 25 years ago because I worked on the farm.
Side by side, you might not be able to see a huge difference, but stay with me. Nature's ginger always tends to be smaller in size, a lot richer in color, and even more rich in taste. Remember when I said the less perfect produce tend to lean on the more nature side? Yeah, nature's ginger comes in different shapes, different sizes, often...
This is not good ginger.
...small.
And I'm a victim of this, thinking to get the big one.
And with lots of different awkward but useful branches, compared to GMO's ginger, which is a little more perfect, huge compared to its counterpart, and with little to no branches.
It looked like something wrong with it. Now you look at it, it looked like it's something wrong with it, right? Like it's a giant ginger.
Always go for the tiny and rich ginger on the left-hand side. Trust me, nature always knows best and your body will thank you later. Moving on to avocados. This time, the less perfect, surprisingly, isn't nature. If you're Jamaican, you're probably familiar with the smoother looking, greener avocados, and you probably refer to them as pears back home. These avocados are the real deal. They taste better, they are bigger in size, smoother in texture, inside and out, and they come in different shapes, but often similar sizes. You'll probably find the darker avocados in your popular supermarkets because, as I said, finding organic is harder and more expensive. Bathroom. You're gonna see it, okay? You're gonna see seedless grapes everywhere. What isn't everywhere are seeded grapes. Seedless grapes are 100% GMO. That one, I can save my chest, okay? They're probably not the worst thing for you, but you probably shouldn't be consuming them. Here's an example of a seeded grape. You crack it open and boom, seeds, as it should be. Compared to its GMO counterpart, crack it open, and the seed is nowhere to be found. Okay, I'm sure Waitrose isn't the only supermarket to stock seeded grapes in the UK, but that's personally where I get mine from. Either that or my local boss man. If you're American, I guess you can call it your farmer's market or your independent supermarkets. But yeah, I try my best to only consume seeded grapes. And of course, I wash my produce. GMO or not, they're still likely to be sprayed with pesticides and harmful chemicals, so make sure
Somebody said a black woman with a British accent like Naomi Campbell is irresistible. What kind of grape was that? I'm sorry, I don't know. The idea to produce without taking out the land. Okay.
washing your produce. But you guys have heard me bang on about how much I love watermelon juice for years, but a close second to that has to be fresh, organic, seeded grape juice.
Check this out. If you find food in Walmart with seeds, they still won't grow. Wow, says Tara News.
I love, when I tell you this juice tastes so good, and
I believe this because that other crap that they be giving us, and don't got nothing but sugar and garbage in it. Make your own juices, y'all, like real talk.
rich. If you haven't already tried it, you're missing out. I promise you, you will never, ever go back to Ribena or those fake fruit juices that you see in the stores that are marketed to be good for you. They're terrible. Those fruit juices are literally pure sugar and nonsense. Do not drink them. If you don't believe me, next time you want to buy one, try flipping it over and reading the extensive ingredient list. And if you struggle to pronounce the third ingredient, my friend, put it down. Literally put it down. These are literally pure garbage. If you want to consume fruit flavored things, just eat the fruit itself. Like, it doesn't get more simple than that. If you want something that tastes mango-y, eat a mango. It's literally common sense. You know exactly what you're getting when you do that. If you
make your own juice,
do you want to get your hands on a good, easy, user-friendly juicer, then definitely check out the links in my description box for the juice.
Somebody says it's 3% juice. Check this out right here, you guys. Check this out.
That I'm using in this video, as well as a generous discount code, because you know I got you guys. Okay, so you probably think because this coconut water looks perfect and because it's been perfectly packaged, it's probably GMO. No, you're actually wrong. This is real coconut water, but this is what the real coconut.
Remember, what they do here in the gym is what they do in real life. If it just goes through the motion.
Plant looks like, and if you crack it open, it has the same water that is in the previous packaged coconuts. Both the same thing. You're also probably wondering, this is probably fake and you probably shouldn't drink it, but this is why it's important to read the labels. If you read the label and it says 100% coconut water, then that's exactly what you're getting. Next, bananas. These are the bananas you're probably used to seeing when you go to your local supermarket, grocery store, grocery shopping, etc.
They will never be right because they're not the right ones. They're going to be brown, always mess up,
etc. This is what I've grown up on. But did you know these are actually not the real bananas? These are the real bananas. These are called baby bananas, and they're not actually ripe in this video, but this is what they look like. They're small and they come in a bunch of so many compared to the GMO counterparts. Fun fact, they used to actually be seeded. This is actually what they look like when they are ripe. If you really want to get the best bang for your nutrients, then go for the bananas on the right.
Keep on moving forward, you guys, because you know how we do here, and I want to give it to you so you can write it down if you're not going to go to the link in the description. If you want this video, you can just hit the link under the video. Go into the description, it's right there, with all of the list of all of the items that she just said as well. Or you can take this down right now. You ready? Top 10 fake foods you're eating and how to spot them. Again, top 10 fake foods you're eating and how to spot them. The channel is Ropo Demuro. How do you spell it? R-O-P-O-D-E, M as in man, U-R-O. Again, how do you spell it? R-O-P-O-D-E-M-U-R-O. And that's the channel right there, you guys. She's got like 239,000 subscribers. Must be giving out some good information. And I want to thank you for letting us use your content right now. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. And if you appreciate the content and the way we make sure that no matter what, we bring you guys a great health segment, I'd appreciate it if you can double tap that screen. Let's get those likes up. You ain't subscribed yet? What are you waiting for? Become a member. Hit that post notification bell down there so that you know when we're on. We got to get over to Philly. We got the city council that passed the great bill. I think I still got it in the queue. It's the breeding bill. So basically, it's a bill that bans backyard breeding. They're trying to moderate and get a control of what's going on with the animals out in Philadelphia. And it looks as if one of my favorite sort of animals is out there. Yes, the pit bull. Let's go, y'all. Let's go.
The bill passes. The clerk, please read the title of bill number 251097.
Philadelphia City Council is taking action to crack down on so-called backyard dog breeders. Today, they passed a 3-year ban. Supporters say it's a critical step towards saving dogs' lives, while critics argue it may not solve the root of the problem.
Yeah, nobody got the keychains. Are we at 500 likes or more? Because if we have 500 likes or more, I'm going to need you guys to send me your addresses to bridgethisllc at gmail.com. That's only if we had 500 likes or more. So I could send out 3 more of these keychains and 4 more of these decals. bridgethisllc, gmail.com. We have 500 likes or more, 3 of these coming out and 4. All you got to do is hit me in the email, because everybody always say, oh, I'm going to email them. But a lot of people don't. That's why when I see those emails in there, I automatically send the stuff out. You guys got your stuff already? Tell them about it. Keep on moving forward, you guys. You heard it. 3 and 4 if we get over 500 likes. Then what you got to do? Just email me at bridgethisllc at gmail.com. Send me your address, and they coming to you in the mail. Let's go.
CBS News Philadelphia's Ross DiMattei has the story.
The ayes are 15, the nays are 0. Majority of all members having voted in the affirmative. The bill passes.
Today, Philadelphia City Council unanimously approved a bill banning so-called backyard dog breeders from selling or adopting out puppies younger than 7 months old for the next 3 years. It also requires anyone who owns a female dog in the city to take, quote, reasonable measures to prevent a litter.
Many dog owners do not have bad intentions. Instead, they lack access to accurate information, resources, and long-term support.
The bill does not apply to anyone with a valid...
Look at that face. Look at you. How could you not?
...valid kennel license, nor nonprofits and animal rescue organizations. Still, critics called for the bill to be tabled so council could consider alternatives like expanded spay-neuter programs and animal cruelty laws.
It should be noted that cities such as Los Angeles have passed similar bans and have not seen significant benefits in their shelters. And media's reports have highlighted many irresponsible breeders still operating in that city.
One of the goals of this bill is to cut down on overcrowding at local shelters. Here at Act Philly, leaders tell me that has been a big problem. They've seen a dramatic rise in the number of dogs they take in year over year.
We took in 7,000, over 7,000 last year. We took in over 6,000 the previous year and over 5,000. I mean, you can see it literally climbing.
Act Philly Executive Director Sarah Barnett tells me right now there are more than 150 dogs at the shelter, which is considered dangerously above capacity.
Now you guys can go out there and get a pit bull now. Come on now. We got a lot of, just like me too. I can't make no excuses. I need to go ahead and start making a dent in situations like that. We need a furry friend to be running around here and jumping up in the camera. Somebody we gonna give a name and say, oh my God, who we got over there with Bugatti? Yeah, Gotti, let's call you out. Soon it's gotta happen. I've been going through a few things recently where I haven't had the time to do it. But yeah, we need to get a dog. I gotta get me a dog around here because I need me a friend. You never know. And those are the most loyal friends that you guys can have. No matter what, they're always there, especially pit bull. Follow you to every room. Even if you boo-booing in the bathroom. You're like, yeah, I love you, man, but can you flush, please? It helps the stench stay low. We got to keep on moving forward, you guys. Let's double tap that screen and get those likes up. I might just get a cat and let them rock out together. I love cats, too. I just adopted a black cat on Friday the 13th. My son named him Ancient. That's awesome, and he's awesome. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. Guess what? Y'all ever see a lot of talented dogs? And many dogs have unique talents. You ever see one with a talent like this, you let me know. This dog right here can balance anything. Anything. I said balance anything on his head. That's right, you guys. If y'all don't believe me, put $5 on it. I'll gamble with you right now. I bet you right now that this dog right here keep that stick on his head for the rest of the video. Let's go. Gotta be one of the most adorable things I've ever seen in my life.
He kind of like tiptoes like a ballerina. He can balance big sticks, Small sticks, tall sticks, thin sticks. He can balance lightsabers, broomsticks, even a sword. And then he enters what we describe as sneaky ninja mode, and he takes it very seriously. I still haven't found anything he can't balance. I wish I could take credit, but I really can't. It kind of happened by accident. It started out when we put flowers on his head for a picture. Mendo became so locked in to the camera because I'm holding the ball.
Good boy. Oh. Yay. Yay.
Mendo is very ball obsessed. If a ball is present, it's like the rest of the world disappears. He becomes a monk and his only purpose is to meditate on the ball.
Yay!
And the best part is to see him light up with pride and joy.
Yay, stick parade!
And that's what's so contagious.
Good job, my friend. Good job. Good boy.
It brings him so much joy. It's so silly and fun.
She had thing on his head. Y'all saw that? He had thing on his head. That was dope, yo. She's very creative with him. Look at thing, and they got him looking like Wednesday. Yo, he got the ponytails and everything with the dress on. Tell me that's not hilarious, yo. Audrey, thank you so much. Have a good one.
He's reminding people to laugh, and he's just so captivating.
That's right, you guys. That's Mendo the Vizsla. Mendo the Vizsla. That's right, you guys. You know we love our animals and we show mad love. That's how we do it over here. But if you're trying to make some money, hit that link in the description and you'll be able to make up to $350. That's right. You'll make some money and I will howl Bugatti because there's surveys in the link in the description. Not only the health and benefits, we got surveys in there. And the way that we do it is you guys fill out the survey. They give me a little taste. So yeah, we would appreciate it. You guys go ahead and fill out a survey. Hopefully you make some money. Also, you have a business, traveling salesman, auto detailer. I have no idea what you do for your business, but guess what? We're trying to help you promote your business over here with our more than 65,000 subscribers and headed to 70,000 plus more subscribers. Why? Because we won't stop. And I ain't Puff Daddy, but we ain't gonna stop. We do this every single day, you guys, and that's what I'm talking about. Do me a favor right now. If you're trying to promote your business, go ahead and send your promos over to me. Same email address. That's bridge like the Brooklyn Bridge. This, THIS, not that, but this, LLC@gmail.com. I'll take your email. I'll put your advertisement in the post notification area. But the only catch is, it's got to be 1080 by 1080 in order to fit inside of the post notification area. And you've got to be a member. You got to be around for a little while, show some love, or have stepped up and showed some love to us over here because we work with each other to help each other get to where we got to be. That's why we got the Show Your Talent search that's coming up. Where is it going to be at? Manhattan, Bronx, Brooklyn, Queens, and Staten Island. With myself, that's right, your boy Bugatti NYC, sponsored by Big Drip Hard Punch. That's right, and my DJ, DJ Don Dada, formerly of Black Ink Crew. That's right, formerly of Black Ink Crew, but now that's my DJ, and we get it on when it comes down to the Show Your Talent search. So what is that, Bugatti? We put a talent search together in all 5 boroughs of New York: Manhattan, Bronx, Brooklyn, Queens, and Staten Island. What do you guys do? Show us your talent. We pull up at different locations. Let's see your talent. If you win and you're good at that location, boom, you win $250. That's right. Sponsored by Big Drip Hard Punch. After we get 5 people, get it? 5 people, 5 boroughs. But we added one more special person that can come in on here and chime in. And if you win, boom, you make $250 too. That's right. Once we get everybody together, they all go in a head-on competition, and we see who's going to win the grand finale, $1,000. Sponsored by Big Drip Hard Punch. You guys want to be a part of this talent show? Weather's breaking. Hopefully, we can get back out there and do some more in-stores. That's right. But if you want to be a part of the talent show, all you got to do is go to the website, www.drinkbigdrip.com. put your name, your email address in the first page, and we'll keep you up to date on everywhere we're going to be. Pull up on us and see how we do it. Casey pulled up already. Had a couple of other people pull up. Mark Dorfman as well in Staten Island. Hopefully you guys will have a chance to meet up. We'll go live. Everybody will see you there, and we can chop it up. With that being said, you guys, y'all know what we got to do, because if it wasn't for him, we wouldn't be here now. And I got to personally thank you, Lord, for holding me down for the parts of the show, for making sure that I was able to continue moving forward and give my best performance under the conditions of losing my best friend, one of my best homeboys. I'm going to miss you forever, Tom. It's going to be real hard to get over this, but I'm going to push through. And just so you guys know, he loved my show. He loved what we was doing here, and he definitely told me to keep on moving and keep on pushing forward. So with that being said, you guys, I want to pray for every single person that's in the comments. Love your friends and adore them. I'm telling you right now. Also, pay attention to small ailments and pains that you may be having. You might think it's sciatica. You might think it's something else. Fellas, telling you guys straight up, myself included. I'm not looking at my phone right now. I'm looking at a mirror. Got to get ourselves checked out. We got to start visiting the doctors, and we can't be scared of the results. Stop trying to self-diagnose, Bugatti. Get yourself to the doctor and go ahead and get in front of things. This way, if anything's going on, you can know before anything happens. And the last thing I want to say is F cancer. Real talk. Let's get into these prayers right here. Batty Lynn, I want to pray for you. Teddy, praying for you. Audrey, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Don't even worry about the misspellings, because I do it too. Lee Davis, thank you so much for being here, and we're praying for you. Liberty and Justice and Ad Range. CJ the Cat, always praying for you. AD, Jordan, I see you up in here. Who else we got up in here? Jeffrey Spilker, thank you so much. Ad Range, see you later. Teffrey, who that? Jay Woods, for always showing up. Thank you so much. Who else we got here? Casey, I see you. I see you, Ad Rains. Who else we got? Angels Among Us. Thank you so much for coming through. And yes, F Cancer. Jason, I see you. Batty Lynn, thank you so much. Winter, where you at, Rebecca Lanya and Bueno? I'm looking for you. I've been looking for you to give you a special prayer by yourself to make sure that you're doing good, and praying for Flint, Michigan too. Praying for, where you at? Grand Rapids, Michigan. I'm praying for you, especially Rebecca Lanya and Bueno, because we know that you go through a lot. And one other person that we forgot, we can't forget about, what's that in? Who that? Terry? Terry, check in with us, baby, because we care about you. And you got a whole family here that cares about you. So you guys, if I remember you, and you know how we do, don't forget and don't think that I don't pray for you when you're not here. That's right. Raging Bull, Queen Team, Audrey, Teddy Marcel. We also got Lee Davis. I see Miggity Mark in the building. Sensorlight. We got Jordan Dowdy in the building. You've been around. Thank you so much. I seen you. Angels Among Us. Love when you come through. Penny Smith, thank you for coming through. Come on through tomorrow. We be here every single day. Miggity Mark, what's up? There you go, Lee Davis. Lawrence. Rebecca Lanya Bueno, there you go. You know we love you. Who else we got up in here? Gun B, Orlando, Cash, Audrey, Law, Angels, Mary, Maria, John, Mamoxia, Ad Rains, Black Queen, Patrick, every single person, every person on this broadcast. Jordan, don't try to get in there at the end like I ain't gonna get you in there. Mary, Tanner, I see you too. F Cancer, amen. Y'all know what it is. Tomorrow, right here, 6 o'clock. Be on time, be on point, no excuses. And if you got a situation that you're dealing with, understand that we all are rooting for you. This is the place to come for great community. Proved it today. Feeling terrible, but once I came here with my family and my people, I feel great. Not saying how I'm gonna feel once I get off of here, but for that little bit of moment in the day, that's how I do it. And I wish you guys do the same thing. Y'all feeling a certain way? Come on and chill with the fam. Come out and hang with us for a little while. We'll pray for you. Won't lie to you. Keep it funky with you and be who we are, because that's how we are over here at Our Bottom Line. And with that being said, yeah, y'all know what I'm about to say. Y'all could have went anywhere. But the fact of the matter that y'all came here to chill with me, I appreciate you. This episode was dedicated to Thomas Abraham. Love you, bro. Respect you. Take care. See you when I get there. Get him! Peace.